Oh my god.
Welcome back to Roll Call!
Oh my god.
That was probably our, most strenuous start ever.
Oh my god.
It's good to have some laughter in the air to start this session. We've changed up the cameras a little bit.
Wow.
So now we have it so it's a little more player focused and just wow. Big issues there. So,
Okay.
thank you guys so much for being here for this week's episode of Roll Call. Episode 14. We're getting steadily closer to an actual milestone of 20 episodes on Twitch. So that's something. So last we left, it was a little tense and dark at the end of the session. So hopefully this session's going to go better. But before we get into that, let's pass it over to Tristan to fill us in on what's happening in the week.
So Monday was the post of this video or last play session on YouTube, which is always helpful. Then Wednesday we had detention where we started talking about dwarves, diving into the different races of D&D. And then Thursday was Roll for Bluff, talking about the last play session. And that brings us to today, which means this next Monday will be the live update show of Roll Call on YouTube. That was a sentence I said.
It was.
Wednesday will be detention, this time talking about elves. Again, we're continuing our journey into the different races. Thursday will be Roll for Bluff, and then we'll be back here playing Friday.
I gotta say, I appreciate the recaps and then the YouTube videos because I was talking to my friends about our session last time, and they were watching as we were talking about it. They were saying they enjoyed our session last time too. So I was like, oh yeah, let me share that real quick. So
yeah, no, the detentions are always good to watch if you want to get some more insight, as well as maybe you missed something. It's a good place to pick up on that, or if you want to sit through the whole thing again. I'm fine with that.
Just play it while you're working on something.
Exactly. You don't need to watch.
That's one of the joys of D&D is that it can be a mostly auditory.
That's what I do. Especially when I'm driving too, I'll play it in the background.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
well, let me start crying.
Let's jump back in. So where we last left off, our mighty heroes, the Stormbreakers, fought through the mountain up to Yengu with Jeroen, Francesca, and a new compatriot, Juby, a bugbear monk.
Do you believe?
They made their way slowly and steadily up closer towards Yengu's fortress, and on the way, 2 members were struck with madness.
Well, that sucks.
It would be the 2 rogues.
One
Maybe it's
has the yearning desire for the next 4 days to eat living, intelligent flesh. And the other has a deep bloodlust for death and destruction.
How long is that?
4 days.
So you kill him, I grill him.
Which is funny because it kind of fits our characters
Exactly.
for the most part. So I'm fine with that.
Though, when they reached the entrance to Yengu's citadel, they were invited in by Yengu to, in his mind, to lose. And he would have full reign of the kingdom. But through the trials and tribulations, the fights, the issues, everything that happened, our heroes came out victorious. Those
I was gonna say, that's a strong
through
That's a positive on another level.
through the battle, heroes fell and heroes rose.
Still on the ground.
And at the end, when all was said and done, only one of our heroes did not walk out. And that would be Jeroen Bearskinner Chorokoken, who gave his life to save his son. So where we begin is immediately after, but you, Leon, in your unconscious state, are looking down at your body and your friends.
So the enemy.
As you hear a voice behind you. You're lucky you have that mark on your hand, boy. As you look to your right, Fox sitting there in an ethereal chair looking at you. I was this close to claiming you. But a deal's a deal. And you shoot back into your body.
Oh, what?
You shoot back over to you.
Mm-hmm.
You also see above you, or below you, the entire group. And you hear the storm, as well as the beating of metal on metal. As a figure comes down to you, very familiar blonde, with his helmet and battle gear, and he looks to you and goes, "Brother, this is not your time," and strikes you back down into your body.
Mine was sort of nice.
Hey, go back.
That's how they both
Well,
work.
yours was because you still technically had the mark on you. So if you would have died, Fox would have claimed your soul.
So,
Okay.
we head back to the
I think
ones that are conscious and alive. As Francesca is desperately trying to wake up Leon and trying to wake up Sorn. She's just standing there trying to impart her magic into you. You gain 50 health points.
Ooh.
You gain none.
Actually, I think you gave us health points last time, so I don't know how much that was, because I'm already at 48 out of 57.
Then yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because Francesca ran around with lay of hands.
That's right, because then
I'm
yeah,
only
they
at
did.
48.
So we're all good.
Okay,
So we go to 50.
Bump it up.
Go to 2. Go 2 more.
Okay.
You maxed out.
Just 7 more.
You have that deep urge. As you hear, is everybody alright? Did you know he was going to explode? I thought the small ones explode, not that big guy. Do you need this?
Yeah.
Such a serious moment, and then that. That
Yeah,
guy.
figure. Not nat 20.
Hey!
You know, I just realized I'm happy that Cal didn't try to eat us. Just a
yet.
thought.
Not yet.
You feel
Well, yeah.
the urge to go over
Dang it.
to Jaroon's body and start eating. But you grab that bucket, you just chugging it down.
Ooh.
Full of wine.
After I'm done chugging it down, I'm gonna say, so I really want to eat Jaroon right now. Just out loud.
Francie goes, what?
I have some manacles in my bag. I think it'd probably be a good idea if we put that on and don't let me near any dead things.
Do you need me to incapacitate you?
That'd be great.
I don't want to carry.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But we're unconscious.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I really want to eat him right now. He's looking
Okay,
real
so you're
good.
gonna pull out a rope and manacle you, and then hog tie you down on the ground, like on the ground.
Be like, thanks.
You are welcome. Lyran, how are you doing?
Not so well.
Can you describe, do you want to eat his face?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, definitely sure.
Okay. That is good. Here, she's gonna give you 10. And about 10 minutes go by of Francesca healing, sitting down there, and then she looks over to Drew again and just starts weeping. And that is when you two wake up. You realize it's gone. Like the tattoo, there are
Yeah.
faded lines of your curse mark.
Oh, so it's like faint.
It's
It's not glowy.
It's not glowy, and it's not nearly as bright. It's like tiny wisps that come in and come
You know when
out.
people get like white tattoos and it's hard to see them?
It's kind of like that, but a little harder.
That's interesting.
So that's what you have.
So that's invisible. Got
So
it.
you do not feel her anymore.
So yeah, Leon basically at this point, I talked about this. He has a slight mental break because this is the last person from his past and this is his last like person that's almost like a parental figure. So he had his master, who was a father figure. Now this is his like mother figure, and she's finally gone, and he has a slight mental breakdown. I'm not going to go into like full detail of paragraph or sentence, but he's just
Explain it. Show us what you do. Tell us what you do.
I'm going to. Hold on, let me pull it out just in case.
the whole
'Cause
point.
I
We're
did,
role
I
playing
did right. I know. I'm trying to get on it. I'm trying to get on. But he's basically saying like she's gone. I can't believe she's gone. Why did she sacrifice herself for me? And then he's just talking to himself like everyone around him that he loves and cares about and that's close to him is always gone, always dies or disappears in some type of way. And then he's gonna look around and see what else is going on, and then for the time being he's going to remember his assassin training and just try to shut off his emotions for the time being. That's what I wanted to say. That's it. Just
Make a wisdom save.
See if you can.
that's a 6.
You do not shut off those emotions. You are just a river of tears.
Aww.
He wakes up. He just looks
straight face with tears.
Just looks at his
Fine.
hand, and then just
It's okay. It's fine.
It's okay.
His mask is so soaked and just dripping.
I
He
feel the
takes
mask
off.
a little bit more.
You hear from the corner. Ooh.
And just looking at my hand like.
Soren, you wake up.
He's going to get up and come because he's at like great house.
Yeah, all your wounds that you had gone.
Yeah. I guess he'll turn because I imagine he hears Francesco.
You hear two people crying.
A manly cry though.
Jube's like holding his thing and looking over at you, going like,
Manly cry.
Manly cry.
Jube's like, do you need this?
I'll take a sip.
You
I think it's gonna just start pouring in your mouth.
as much as her, or you a bitch.
Okay.
Jube, I'm acting as.
I'll try to like chuckle off the emotions and drink it. So.
So back over to you.
So Soren's gonna notice that Jeroen is down. He is going to run over and start kind of like, Dad, wake up.
Francesca goes, Soren,
He's going to ignore and just keep going. Like wake up! No, you have to get home. And like at one point he's even like smack him.
Stop playing with me.
and I tried everything. I even tried. She holds out a pouch that's empty. I tried Revivify. It didn't work.
Does he see anything is there a wound that he would even remotely think is the cause of the death?
Of his You see cuts and scrapes and everything, but he doesn't look hurt. You see on his face a smile.
Oh, that's right. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
That's right. Leslie, you don't know about this.
I don't know anything now.
I forgot.
So I'm gonna be like, I guess I'm gonna like kind of like pull it, like I'm gonna be like, Soren's gonna sit down on the ground, kind of like pull his into his lap and like hold it, like what happened?
So, my friend, he made me promise not to tell you that he had it. She'll hold up like the little bit of the cigar that's left.
Alright, for flavor, I'm going to rage and like, what happened?
Okay, so yeah, mark that rage.
Yep, I'm going to.
So you're.
He's an emotional wreck right now.
You're Super Saiyan.
But
Yeah.
he found this on his way to Dremic, and it traded his life for yours. It's all I know.
And he's gonna believe her because I mean,
There's no reason to lie.
yeah, there's no reason to lie. Yeah,
That's exactly what I
like,
figured.
no, and hit the ground.
I would have, but I would have hurt my hand.
Yeah.
He told me to let you know, or let him know if you died, he would use it.
Soren's gonna kind of like he's still raging and still so angry. Yeah, he's gonna kind of almost like start cursing at his dad. Just like, you stupid old man.
Oh yes, also tears.
Yeah.
We have 3 people crying.
Yes.
What's up?
Welcome to the Cry Club.
Yeah, we're all babies.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
cry club.
Me and Lyra are over here like stone face.
You know you want to.
I can't eat his face.
So
Because she's tied up on the ground.
So yeah, so Soren's kind of just like he's like weeping and like telling his dad, like not really mean. It's like, you stupid man, you have so much you got card and you idiot.
Francesca is just gonna. She's gonna rip off her holy reliquary and just toss it away from her. And just weep.
Is that a sign of something?
She's paladin.
She's mad. She's
It's a big sign.
I don't
yeah.
think
That's
She's
borderline Oathbreaker right there.
Oh.
She hasn't done anything to break the oath. But
No, but she's mad at the gods for letting it happen.
Or mad at herself for letting that.
That's
So-
what I was thinking.
yeah, Cal, you're not crying, and Leon, what are you doing?
I think I'm just kind of like overwhelmed with, like,
Cry with us.
yeah, pretty much like overwhelmed with emotion and.
His dad? His work?
Soren is going to get up and he's going to like try and get Jarun up like firemen carry over his shoulders.
Yeah, you can with your carry capacity. You don't have to.
Yeah.
He's not resisting,
He is dead weighted.
but that's still his weight.
Say bad jokes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get him up and it's like, we still have work to do. Like he's trying to like fight the emotion to still finish the job that we're at.
That was
we're in.
originally my plan, but I failed my wisdom save.
Do
So.
you want me to do a wisdom save to see if he can muster the?
I was gonna do that, then I started bawling.
That is a 17.
You
Okay,
are
it's almost-
fine.
Yay! So I'm gonna get Jarun up on my shoulder and go.
And Jubei's like, I guess I will carry her.
You don't have to carry me. I just don't let me go near dead people.
Yep, I'm gonna carry the small person. You're
Did you
just
just call
like,
me a small bourbon?
Small person.
I
But
carry
yes. The answer is yes.
Difference.
so as you look around to what the decrepit, you can tell this used to, as you look around at the surveillance, like the area, this was a church. The stained glass has been broken. The altar has been smashed. But you look and you see the more gothic structures now as the rain begins to come in and bleed through the holes in the ceiling and the cracks. As the large spikes and spires that Yengu being here, even his avatar being here, was warping the earth, begin to slowly recede slightly. And things become a little more natural, but it's going to take time.
Are we pretty much like at the top of everything?
Yep. If you look down, you see... If you were to go and look, you'd see...
Like, okay. I'm gonna turn to Liren. Be like, Liren, I believe this is where we need to plant the seed.
First off,
Makes sense if we're remembering what we're supposed to be doing here.
I totally forgot about that for a second.
I know.
So at first I was like, wait a minute. Your dad? Oh.
Kikio's not here, so I mean Liren's.
For the viewers at home...
Wow, that went over my head for a
For
second.
the viewers at home, what are you referring to?
I'm referring to on the trip to the Ramhorn Mountains, we had gone through a small patch of trees and came across an elder tree being. He was the last of his kind because the Yangu's essence and aura was poisoning and killing the land. So his last dying thing was to give us the seed that would help revitalize purity in the mountains as well as possibly bring back his people. Did he imply that?
So he gave you his seed?
He gave it to Liren.
Oh. Wow.
So,
If you want to pass that seed along.
Plant the seed.
So I'm
Shake
gonna.
water,
Soren's gonna kind of gesture like I would imagine maybe where the throne is, or probably the.
Like the
The
center.
pile of bodies. His throne is a pile of bodies.
They're good fertilizer.
I mean,
Maybe in front of it. I mean,
You're not wrong.
you're not wrong. Maybe remove some of them or something. I don't know.
Calson, like, don't touch the bodies, please.
You're a vampire.
Pretty much.
What are you doing there?
Put it in the center.
Yeah, let's not touch the bodies. Let's.
Center of the
give me a
room.
nature check.
Why didn't we think of that? That's a good idea.
As the DM, you were gonna have to make one.
Seeing how my nature
Don't
check
touch
is
me.
+0, I never think
Yeah,
of
same
using it.
here.
19.
Ooh.
Wow.
You find where it would be in the close to the pinnacle of the mountain itself. That's part where you look up and you see the rain coming in, and also you look and there'd be a perfect spot for sunlight. And it does have some loamy, soft soil there.
Sweet.
And you plant it and cover it up. And that's it.
Put some water on it.
It's
Well,
raining.
it's raining, so it's coming through the ceiling.
Oh.
It's currently.
I know. I had originally thought about shaping water to it,
Yeah,
but
I forgot he did.
You don't want to drown it.
I mean,
kill it all. Oops.
hopefully there goes that.
All right, so I'm gonna. Soren's gonna turn to the door and go.
Let's all head out.
Let's find the others.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
In the distance, you two hear.
God damn it!
Us two.
Yep. As you look over to your right out the window, where it would be like downward the mountain, you see two things floating up toward, like up to your level.
Can they not?
Let's get out of here.
Guys, there's
Halt! In the name of the crown!
Wait, what?
That's different.
Large anchor slides into the wall.
Oh, I thought they were the mosquito.
Yeah,
things.
that's
It was
what I
the
thought.
same
That's
sound
what
as
I
mosquitoes.
No,
They're airships.
Okay, yeah, you told me.
You
I
make-
thought it was the mosquitoes. I was like, oh my god,
Sound
not
of
it.
the
Come
There's
on,
so
we
many
just...
sounds I can do to describe like the drumming, like the humming of something.
No, it's cool.
As you see two airships floating with the sigil of the king.
I mumbled to myself, of course they come at the end of this.
As the gangplank comes down and reaches like the side, come around outside.
Alright. I mean, we're gonna
At
follow.
this
orders.
point-
I mean, I'm being carried.
You're being
so-
carried. I'm carrying Jeru. I'm like, I guess we'll
Let's
Make our
we'll
way.
just go.
like be cool, Juby.
I don't do so well with the law.
I don't think you're gonna have much of a choice here.
I doubt
I can run. I'm fast. None of you could catch me.
Yeah, but their airships might.
I don't want to get blamed for it if he runs.
Fine. Takes a large sip out of his barrel. Okay.
Just
Lead the way then, I guess.
think before
I'll
you
carry
speak.
her.
And I guess we'll start making our way around to where they're asking us to come.
Yeah, as you do, you see the two airships have. They're about a medium boat size. With the airships on top, you see two cannons on them, as well as like 3 archers each, and then some other individuals piloting, and then each one has a knight on it.
You said there's 2 airships?
So there's 4 total cannons, 6 total bowmen, and 2 knights, and the
Okay.
people running the ships.
I was just making sure.
As one guy comes, he takes off his helmet. It is a fair-skinned half elf. With half buzzed hair, half black hair. He pulls it back. I assume you are the Stormbreakers, yes?
We are.
Sehr gut. I have been sent to fetch you from the top of this mountain so we can take you back down to the base camp. Yes?
I assume you've been evacuating members who aren't gnolls out of the mountains.
Oh yes, of course. We've been shooting them as they go. But it's been about 15 minutes since Yengu exploded. About 15 or so minutes ago, quite a large number of gnolls into nothing.
In your evacuations, have you come across a child, possibly with a orc in armor?
Oh, are you friends with that man?
I am more friends with the child than I am the man.
The child is safe,
Okay.
but that man perished.
Oh, that's the post.
If the child is safe, that was his mission.
The child is muttering strange words.
When you take us towards him, please.
Unfortunately, even though you are the revered and now mighty heroes, the Stormbreakers, I do have orders to take you straight to the bottom.
Isn't that where you're taking everyone?
He is seeking medical attention. You may see him after we have cleared him. Sehr good. Come.
Let's just go, because at this point, if he needs medical attention, that's priority.
I am so very rude. My name is Christoph. It's a pleasure to have met you.
My hands are kind of full here, so
I'll
I'm going to
shake
shake his
I'll
hand.
shake your hand. Everybody else's hands are full.
So, yes, come. Let's go.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get on. I don't really want to
Get on and
the cane.
Just start going. It takes like, you guys spent hours going up. It takes about 5 minutes for them to slowly descend.
Like all that work for
And you
nothing.
land, and as you land, you see, as you come down, because they're giant, you see the male giant holding his wife and crying into her. And she is still. You also see some of the postmen and Poe standing over another body. As you reach the bottom, you walk out and you see Grom Tag is also dead.
Your friend's dead.
Okay, that was. I'm trying to get all the names right in my head.
That was
The lizard
Yeah, I
folk,
remember.
with all
Once
the-
he pointed to, I was like, no, her boyfriend.
Yes, the very nice lizard man is dead.
He's
You
dead.
see the postman has a large gash across his face.
That's gonna look cool.
Devin is holding his arm, and it's bandaged. You also see various postman members like bandaging each other up. You see Goliath. You see Kikyo, who is a slight limp. She's walking forward, and she stops. She looks at you, and looks who's on your back, and hobbles over. What happened? What happened? Are you? Is he okay?
So I just kind of like look down, and he's gonna look back at her, tears.
And she's just gonna put her face right into your chest, and just hit your chest, but not hard, just more like why. And she's trying to say words like I should have. And nothing's coming out. As all the other Goliaths who are left, you had quite a few number. You lost about 30.
Because it was about 75 Goliaths, you said? You were like, oh god, okay, maybe not.
You
Oh,
lost
I saw you doing the
I
math.
thought it was like 30 out of 50. I was like, but 30 out of 70 is like,
They lost a good chunk.
Yeah,
yeah, I was like,
lost about a third.
yeah.
So, postmen, they're doing. You can tell about 15 of their bodies, and then people from Humbleton, about 40.
Out of how many of them were there?
Not say about 75.
So, okay. Well, Hamilton, so.
Are the guards essentially like, there you go.
Yep.
I'm just gonna close my eyes.
They're gonna stand there.
Alright, Soren's gonna walk, I assume Kikyo will follow him, over to the Goliaths, and he's going to hand off Jeroen's body, like, carefully to them, and Soren's gonna be like, Goliaths, take Jeroen and join the giant. They are of our family. This is a time for us to mourn as a family. I will return. Please take care of my father.
You see about 6 of them put both their hands out to take them from you, and then gently take him over slowly as they cry. And at this point, you can tell who's crying, but you don't know who's been crying for how long, because the rain, everyone is soaked. Devin walks up. You guys are... Guys, we did it. Fucking did it. It's his hand, as he holds his hand up and it just goes limp. That's a problem.
Yeah, I was trying not to laugh.
Flashbacks from Sprout.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Oh no!
He looks over at you, sort of, I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was doing my best. He takes his hand off. You see there are only a few ligaments connecting his arm to his shoulder. I have been taking care of this for a bit. Everyone used their magic to keep as many people alive as possible, but I wasn't gonna let them take me down. No.
Question. Will a potion of healing help that?
No.
You don't know.
What do I need to roll to know?
That'd be a medicine check.
Gonna do it. I just have one left, and at this point, I didn't find my medicine. That's a 12.
You have no idea.
You can by all means give it to him.
Yeah, I'm
You're
saying,
would
I
this
don't know
help?
if this is gonna help,
He's gonna
but
put his hand up. I've already drank about 4.
oh,
You look, the rest of his body, immaculate.
oh wow. Okay, never
He's
mind.
got one major thing
The
going
arm-
on.
But you look on the on the fringe of it's right about here. It's the connective tissue that's barely holding on, that he's holding like up and together. You can see there's like black necrotic out on the top and on the bottom.
Know someone who could help with that?
She could have. Not anymore.
Damn, man! Don't need to be that brutal.
Leon starts crying again, walks away.
Is Francesca still here? Cal's can talk to Francesca.
Like
Can
walking
you
up.
do anything about that?
I can try.
I just realized she didn't grab her stuff back. I don't think.
No.
Did she leave her stuff there?
She left her
Her emblem up there, yeah.
emblem up there.
She's mad.
But is it
Um,
bad?
Let me see if I have anything to help.
That was at least worse. Priorities.
She looks and goes, unfortunately, I'm only basal. She's hyperventilating.
It's. I think Devin can hold out a little bit longer.
Franny, it's alright. I'll be fine. No big
just
deal.
I think everyone just needs a little bit of a rest before we can regain.
Yeah.
We'll find something. Just need to bandage it. Can someone help me? I need
I'm
someone-
literally tied up.
I have a +2.
Why don't you and Francesco
+1.
both help
Okay,
him
so
out?
me and
Um,
Francesca will help him out.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one.
So do advantage.
Good thing it's advantage.
Is it though?
Yes, sort of. That's a 13.
Decent enough. You do enough where it's a decent enough job where you feel like it's in a sling. It's also up, so
It won't be pulling.
It won't be pulling.
Okay, that's good.
There was well, he ain't no doctor, but you help him.
Oh, amazing.
You looked at one, like a few of his gems are cracked.
Not at this point. I'm not even gonna acknowledge it.
No, I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know.
Can I see Kristoff from where I am? Like,
No, he's over by the airships.
I'm gonna walk back over.
Yes,
Kristoff, I know that you are waiting to clear the boy, but he is uttering words you do not understand. Again, I have a rapport with the boy. If you want, you can take me to him, and I can at least try to calm him down. So maybe you guys can tend to him.
Take some time. He recently fell unconscious.
I'd much rather make sure the boy is
He
okay.
recently
Um,
fell unconscious.
That's even more of a reason why I'd want to be there.
When he begins to wake, we will let you know. But until then, I am under strict orders to keep the 4 of you together. Also, where did that bugbear go?
Wait, he's still
He's
carrying
carrying
Cal.
me.
No, he put you down.
Oh.
Oh, well, that was never
Wait,
mentioned.
Yeah, that was never
Where did he put her down at?
Guys!
Her face is
She's
in
near
the
us.
dirt. Just
Right where Devin walked up.
Okay,
I was gonna get to that, but things happen.
Okay.
But when Jubei came off, it was like he looked over and he was like, "Don't forget to clean my pond," and put you down there, Devin. And then was like,
So wait, the team knows about the whole madness thing, like.
"No."
I know.
we
Okay,
saw-
that's
we
not.
saw-
Literally the
Count
only
at one
thing that has been said about it is I ate parts of some elf's face, and then I was like, guys, I really want to eat this dead body.
So I mean, I
And
wouldn't
we were just
Jubei
kinda
just
like, shut
"That's
up."
normal.
I'm saying I wouldn't catch on to the fact that about that, and I also have madness in a different. sense.
You haven't really encountered yours yet.
Okay, I don't.
No one's tried to fight you. Your one fight. The one fight you had though, you knew you were gonna take.
Oh, okay.
You were in
Dang
a
it.
fight regardless there.
That's valid. So dang it. That changes what I was gonna do. Then never mind.
As you guys are sitting there, you hear the same stirs with the boots walking on the ground in the mud. Well, I am mightily surprised that all of you made it.
Kill me.
I'm just on the ground like, yep, we're here.
Why?
Do you want me to
Why
put you
is
up in
she
a better
in
position?
ropes and manacles?
Because there's all these dead bodies around, and they look really tasty right now.
Is that something you are into?
Nope.
It is now.
That is
Concerning.
strange.
Mm-hmm.
And kinky.
Do you need assistance?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I do.
I will send it for the boys. Now, about our deal, he's gonna kneel down and look at you. Did you find the sword you were looking for?
You already asked me. I already told you.
Did you lose possession of it by chance?
No.
I figured I would ask again.
No.
Make sure you weren't lying to me the first time.
No reason to lie. Not yet.
I heard about someone's father, Darun, passing. I am deeply sorrowed to lose such a fine man.
Cal's just hogtied on the ground. Yeah.
I think we're all sad to lose him.
I can only imagine. You don't look too sad, though.
He didn't like me too much.
It's not the vibe I got when I talked to her.
Let's just say he and I didn't get along. I mean, I'm sad that, Soren's dad's dead, but...
Understandable. Well, I guess our job that job came to an end. So you are no longer welcome inside my stronghold for now. I must regroup and get ready to leave, seeing as the Crown's got here. But they don't know it's me.
Well,
And I will ask you kindly to leave it that way. Do make sure to go clean up that man's pond, though. You did agree.
Yeah, at some point.
I prefer if you did it the next few days. I'd hate to have him come and bother me.
At some point, I'll get to it. Don't worry.
You got 3 days. Just
That's-
stand up and walk away.
That's fine.
That's okay.
That wasn't part of the deal.
That's true.
The deal has changed. Brandon on all.
Oh my god.
I can tell you, we're already done with the deal.
This my Poe walks over to you. What's up with you?
What's going
Burn!
on here?
Bird! Eat the
It's
bear!
a long story.
Sits down. Care to explain? I just lost my best friend, so.
Poe had a.
I'm sorry
Gromtag.
about Gromtag.
Oh, that was his best friend.
We knew what we got into.
You're not wrong.
Sucks that he was the one. I do have him with me, though.
You mean like his soul? Yep.
I had a little bit of favor from Anubis. I at least sent him off up instead of to Anubis. Speaking of which, I didn't notice or get any feeling that Yangu's soul went to Anubis. I thought that was part of our deal.
I mean, I don't know what happened with Yangu's soul.
He's dead though, right?
As far as I know, he, like, exploded.
Hate when that
I mean,
happens.
I don't know too many people who can explode and not die.
Yeah, it'd be sort of weird.
Very weird. Do you need help? Do you want out of that?
Probably better I stay in this.
Do you want a more comfortable
Why?
position?
Because it, eating dead people is kind of frowned upon in society.
Oh. Pulls out a little booklet. That's good to know. Flicks you on the forehead.
What the hell?
You take 1,000 points of damage.
Right?
As you no longer want to eat meat.
You're a vegetarian
Now wait a
now.
minute
No,
here.
eat like eat the meat of intelligent creatures.
It's gone.
As you see him like flick a little bit of like dust off his fingers.
It's mad dust.
Wow.
I wish I knew about my
That's-
on this before, so you could do the same as me. But I don't know.
Thank you.
That's what Gromtag would have wanted. You can get yourself out of there though. He's gonna stand up and walk away.
You're not that bad,
For a bird.
so thanks.
Neither are you. Sometimes.
Yeah.
We're
That's
still,
fair.
We're still right beside.
Alright,
the
any
bag.
of you chuckleheads wanna get me out of this?
I'll cut it up. I'll cut like one with a dagger.
Where are the
on
keys?
ropes. Well, she
She's
said
manacled as well.
Francesca.
said she tied her up with rope
Yeah.
And manacles.
Oh, and manacles.
And-
Cal was like, I have manacles, someone put them on me.
Yeah.
So she got
Francesca-
manacled and then
Is
hogtied.
Francesca still there?
She's sitting just looking into the rain, like where the sun would be if it was up.
Francesca.
Do you walk over like that?
She throws it back. She just keeps looking up.
What?
She throws the key towards the group.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant like
no, she's
away.
facing away from you guys.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like. Mind. Thanks. Yeah, those back in my bag. Never know when I'll need those again.
Oh, there's the key.
So after a few minutes, they have all the
She
bodies
has a
lined
fluffy hair
up.
for that.
Francesca finally stands up. Do you think we should go say goodbyes to those we've lost? That is what I'm going to go do.
Soren will nod and head over.
Yeah, same.
You spend some time walking through. The first person you got to that you know is Gromtag. Imposed there, doing a ritual over him. As the storm slowly begins to fade out. He's just doing his thing, going to pay respects. Talking to you guys.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
yes.
He's just doing a ceremony. Do you want to be alone with him?
No, I think
Liren.
No.
Alright.
I think more or less he was more of your friend than ours, so we would.
Well, he talked fondly of you. He enjoyed his day and a half with Liren. Oh, he wanted me to give you this. He was saving it for after the mission. Pull out a book. It's beaten and bruised and all maimed and messed up. But he hands you a book, Liren.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote his own Chancy Brew story for you.
Aww.
Chancy Brew by Gromtag the Demon Hunter.
Doesn't say Demon Hunter, but it says on it says The Adventures of Chancy Brew and Liren by Gromtag.
Aww.
It sounds like one of those like books you'd get a kid who likes a character, and it's just like fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys say what you want to say. Now this is time for the group to get off their chest whatever they want to talk about to ground tag.
Oh, I didn't really know him long, but
So I just look around and realize that no one's going to say anything. But Gromtag, you were a wily foe. You deceived us as being most evil, and then surprised us with being a highly intelligent, faithful ally with many secrets and mad skills. When we saw you take on Leon when he first showed up, that Leon was an idiot for trying you.
really sorry. Really?
I mean, am I wrong?
Oh, just yeah.
Just not gonna say anything. It's cool.
This is a day that we find sad to lose Gromtag. And whereas the demons may rejoice slightly, saying how one of their greatest foes is gone, they will be quickly saddened when they realize that Gromtag has inspired many others, I assume, much like that of Poe and the other friends and allies he has, to fight that much harder with the loss of their friend.
Well spoken. I'll be taking him to be buried in his family's plot. You just continue the ritual. You continue to walk, and the next you find, because of its size, is the body of the giant. As the male giant looks over and goes, "And giant."
You can sigh in giant.
Size in
It's
giant.
right.
The next words are in giant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
G
Got
fought hard, valiantly, very proud. Children will be proud. I miss her.
And I'll respond in giant. Proud you should be. Greatest of warriors, she is. Though our time was short, I will miss her as well. She is a family of blood, and the loss of her is very great.
We change our name to Rock Hunter.
Fitting name for the hunters of big wings.
As he points, he gestures over. You see 4 bodies over 4 rocks.
Cal's gonna look over and be like, nice.
And slightly freaking out, right?
You're dead.
Big wings dead.
I hunt all big wing now.
Before hunt for all big wing, make sure children know of her battle and are ready to join you as family.
Train them what?
Though a father's mission of battle is great, he's going to pause slightly.
Get a little choked up.
Yeah. Take care of family first, and together do great.
You just nod and look down. Begin holding her hand. At this point, Francesca's doing her best not to just start weeping. You continue to walk forward. The next one you find is Adam.
Yeah, I don't like that. Also, I'll step in the back.
Is it just Adam by himself?
Mm-hmm. There's no one around him. If these other ones have
so
people around
sad.
them, some of the glass are over by the giant, but there's no one around Adam. He's on his own.
Does Adam appear to be with any a pack or like an actual bag or anything?
Yeah, he has an explorer's pack. He's also wearing.
Are you gonna raid him?
Slightly.
He's wearing his gold dragon scale mail. And he does have his bag. It's a large bag. Also on him, crossed in front of him, is a dagger that appears to be glistening in the rain and a sparse bit of sunlight. And then you see his great sword laid next to him.
I'm going to briefly look at the room I am going to search Adam's bag to see if there's something that we can use to contact the young dragon's family.
Do you want help?
Yes. I can't imagine to have anything booby-trapped, but help would.
Okay. So you have the highest investigation. Roll the
5.
My investigation's not going to be anywhere near that.
That's over 20. 22.
You all take 30 points of damage.
Nope, I'm dead again.
I need to get a 100-sided die because these percentile dies like you too much.
No, let's keep it at that.
No. So, when looking around, you don't find anything particular of note, but you do find a small deck of cards.
Did we just find a deck of many things?
Oh god.
You also find inside his bag 10 platinum, 20 gold, 5 silver.
I'm gonna take all of it.
I'm not here to rob him.
We can divide the platinum and see if we can.
Eating it now.
The deck of cards looks on the outside normal. When you touch it,
Can I check out the dagger?
What happens when I touch
We're
it?
not
You-
robbing
you-
him
like
of
a-
his weapons.
You get a ping.
What
your brain like you get a sense of magical
No,
horror.
he's got a sheath.
Oh.
No, it's out. It's not sheath. It's on top of him.
Right.
It's on
Well, he
top.
thought it was like sticking in his.
Yeah,
No.
that's what.
No, it's his dagger. I assume it's some kind of special dagger.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yep.
I mean, he's not gonna need it.
It's being returned.
Metagaming wise, it'd be dope to
Nat
take it.
20.
Wow! Look at that.
Yeah, you've heard about this, and you've read about it, and you're getting the faint signal. This is deck
Another
of many
curse mark.
things.
Oh no!
I'm gonna look at the cards.
They're in a box, so when you pull one, and I gotta do that.
I'm just gonna look at the cards and I'm gonna say I think these are best left here.
Isn't it like 50-50 that it could be good or bad?
I don't know enough about the deck. I know of the deck of many things.
Yeah, same.
It is crazy.
Roll the 99.
I don't think
I mean,
this is worth keeping.
We should put the
But we can
cards
definitely take the money.
and the dagger.
I'm not grave robbing Adam. I'm here to find a way to get the boy home safe.
I don't think these cards are gonna help.
I don't
Then
think the
fine.
dagger's
I don't
gonna
think the
help.
money is going to help either.
We can
Yeah.
use the money to. You know what? I'm gonna put the cards back and I'm gonna say, don't touch those.
Leon then sneaks him. He's like,
No, I don't
I
want the.
want
I want the dagger. I'm not going to.
You have no idea what the deck is. Yeah, you don't know what the dagger is. It's very ornate, and it looks like a dragon tooth, but is made of metal.
That makes me want it more. But I know Leon. Oh no, Leon would want to take it, but
I am
not
gonna
in
keep
this
the
moment.
are you going to try and take it when I turn away?
I'm just gonna take it.
It's the wrong time to try to take it. That's just
The
messed
money?
up.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 platinum, 20 gold, 5 silver.
She went from being the brokest to the richest.
10, 20. Wait, you said 10, 20, and 5?
Yep.
Can I like see the like inspect that dagger just by looking at it?
Oh.
I'd have to like pull it out and look at it and stuff like that.
Even then, you might not.
Yeah, that's
Depends
true,
on that
too.
roll. But it depends on if you're going to be comfortable grave robbing in front of everyone.
Oh, I was telling you, wait till you walked away and switch it with a different dagger. I have like 7 daggers. No one would ever know. But because it's not the right time, I don't think Leon would. I'm not sure if Leon would do it right now. I don't think so.
Think about it. You just lost Shalik.
Exactly. I don't think he would do it.
Well, he said Shalik wouldn't be there to mess with you.
Yeah, but
You're
he
still
remembers
like-
all of Shalik's training.
Right, it's still very fresh. Alright.
But like he's still in remorse. That's why it's like he's not really focused on
What
it.
are you guys doing now?
But
I
really
guess
want
we'll
it.
keep moving down the line.
Okay. And as you see,
I mentally note where his body is, just in case.
as you walk up, you see a small pyre, well, not really pyre, a small setup with Jeroen's body on top. As you see, different individuals are crying as they bow in respect and walk off.
You said they were Goliaths that were circling?
Mm-hmm. You see Kikyo there, maybe wiping away tears.
Soren's gonna call to the Goliaths to stop and return.
They immediately stop. And when they turn around, they salute you.
Soren's gonna go into speech mode again.
Still staggered during speech.
Mm.
Debating on it.
As Goliaths, we are not ones for moments of speaking while mourning. We are quiet and move on for the good of the clan. Today we lost someone very important to all Goliaths. Though in recent time we've been at ends with each other. Jeroen always strived to keep the Goliaths safe and as one clan. Even with the missing months of his wife's disappearance. Jeroen brought you all here to help defend all the land, including the Badlands, as well as other people of different races and lands around the Badlands. As Goliaths, we cannot go back and let jealousy or power corrupt our people again. With the death of Jeroen, Thuthiya, his wife, is next in line to take complete control. Where we know Jeroen ruled with a stone fist, and Thuthiya was his heart. Let what he saw in her continue to guide the Goliaths in a direction that unites you. Remember, though we are strong and mighty, we must care for one another. Jeroen banished me for thinking of an individual before the clan. And where that is not our way, I strive for you to think maybe differently, as Jeroen continued to grow as a leader with both Thuthiya's knowledge and as we see his heart turn to forgive his son. Please remember, we are here, we are strong, we are descendants of giants for a reason. We use ourselves to make this world a better place. Whether that is just the Badlands, care for each other, even if that means saving an individual. Just as Jeroen has today, do not let his death be forgotten. And even if you choose to continue on with your different clan names, as we are Goliaths that are divided, remember, at one point we were all Churro Cocaine. And no matter what happens from here, we will all be Churro Cocaine.
That's when you say that they are just going like, oof, oof, oof.
And I assume one of them has a torch that I can...
Kikyo does.
I'll take the torch from Kikyo and go over and light the pyre.
And it sets ablaze as everyone stands and they continue the chant over and over and over again. You hear some of them like and like mustering back from crying as Kikyo stands next to you and grabs your hand.
the last thing he'll do is, as it starts to catch fire and the smoke rises, he'll be like, "Ancestors, accept Jaroon among your ranks as one of your greatest. Not only because he was my father, because he strived for the best for the Goliaths. For the past and the future, we send him to you with open arms."
And as that happens, you see in the smoke, as you look up, you see a ring of people in the smoke standing there looking down as you see Jaroon come up from behind them and look down at you and just...
Cal's gonna
Boy.
pull out her flask and pour one out.
Pour one out for
On
your
the
homies.
fire?
No, like on the ground.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm not close to this. Cal's like
Yeah,
standing
we're both
back.
in the back, but I just like do a little bow thing to it.
Thank.
Alright.
Sorry, now
Funeral has ended.
Achievement success. Achievement made.
Funeral.
Jaroon's dead.
Check that off the list.
Sad moments.
So it burns for about 30 minutes
And that's
after the rain and everything, and at that point, Kristoff comes over. So the boy is slowly baking.
I am going to excuse myself from Kiki. I'm really taking like. There's a child I have to attend
Go.
to.
You have a kid.
I know.
You monster.
It's like, I have a
thought I
child.
knew you.
He's a dragon. It's weird to explain.
Just go.
Oof. I'm not sure that's good or bad.
We're all really high strung emotionally. I don't think anything's good. I'm going to Crystal. Yes.
It leads back over. You go into.
Is anyone else coming with me, or is it just going to be me?
You got it. I left 15 minutes ago.
I can speak.
I was gonna say it.
Okay,
I
that's
can't
fine.
speak.
I figured you guys would have left the pyre at some point.
Yeah, I would have left like 15 minutes. I would have stayed for 15 and then left.
Cal's gonna go find a place to drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back towards Adam.
Okay. How you doing it?
So no, I just want to walk back toward Adam, noticing that he's alone and almost kind of feeling that similar connection. I kind of.
You might want a perception check to see if he's alone.
Well, I'm walking up to him.
Oh yeah, his body's alone.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
just
I mean.
saying.
No, I'm gonna kind of like sit down beside his body in a sense,
Okay.
and like in the meaning of like so he's not alone even though he's dead. Because like I feel like I can almost relate in a sense, and I'm also eyeing the like dagger, so I might take it. Still debating.
Okay.
I'll look around for the best moment to do it. Maybe.
You find Devin, who's just drinking away.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Need help with that?
And he looks. Yeah. You know it.
Best response.
I'll just sit down next to him.
Drink up. It really numbs the fact that your arm nearly fell off. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a little too personal. It numbs the fact that everyone you know and love it. Then no, it's too personal. It numbs you.
He needs comfort.
Yeah, well, that's why I drink too, so, you know.
Gee, I might become an alcoholic at this point.
Do you need to talk about anything?
No, not really, but, you sound like you might.
No, I'm just relegated to dying alone.
Yo, same though. Like,
Well, I mean, you know, this
I level with Devin on an emotional.
dying alone's not the worst thing in the world. I mean,
I only got like 10 years left.
only 10 years left?
Just about.
Why?
That's
Yeah, I mean, you're relatively young.
Don't you worry about it.
No. What?
It's nothing.
Come on, you can tell me.
That's not
For
nothing.
persuasion.
What? That ain't no nothing.
Oh, that's a 9.
He's like, duh, too much heavy shit going on. Don't worry about it. Well, you're fine. Drink up. I need to get. He looks at his gauntlets. I need to get these fixed.
Yeah. Probably not gonna be easy, huh?
No. Probably not. Not on my salary.
Don't
You
look
know
at
why I looked at you.
me. Don't look at me.
She was poor, then she's rich. Let's see what she does.
I mean, how much do you think it would take to fix them?
I mean, to fix, points to one to fix that one, probably 75 gold. That one's pretty easy.
I mean, I can give you 10 platinum.
How did you steal that money?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't.
Put you
I'm not gonna say I didn't
I
steal
put
it.
you into jail, and he's like slaps your arm with his offhand.
Slaps your thigh.
He aims
I
for
mean,
his
it
arm
probably,
and misses.
it wouldn't be the first time, so. I'll pull out the 10 platinum. No, seriously, take it.
Oh my god, I fucking love you.
Wait, what?
So, I heard this story that you're like a war hero or something?
What about it?
I mean, I don't know details, but I was curious.
Do you want the long story or you want the short one?
Which one are you in the capacity to give me right now?
Neither, probably.
Okay. Alright. So, tell you what, you will make a deal. When you're sober, you tell me the short story, and then you tell me why you only have 10 years to live left. Deal?
Only if you can shake my right hand.
I'll, like... put my hand on his right hand.
Oh, yeah!
You shake it, and he's like, that was a dick move, but I get it. Deal made. Immediately takes the alcohol back.
That's so bad. That's the worst, like, I've seen Devin.
I'm sorry you're not doing so hot. I'm gonna pull out my own alcohol. This is too depressing to watch sober.
Oh.
I'm just gonna start drinking.
Yeah, this is probably my new low.
Well, there's only up from here.
Unless my arm falls off.
I mean,
That'd be pretty sad, wouldn't it?
I mean, we're gonna try to find somebody to help you.
Wait a minute.
I don't know how to help.
What about any of the kings?
I don't know.
I mean, I can try like a wound cure spell, but if you've already tried healing potions, I don't think it's gonna do much.
I don't know. I guess we could maybe go to like some what's the word? Religious people go there. There's a building.
A church?
That we could go to one of them.
And get married.
Yeah, we could probably.
This is how Cal leaves the group. She's like, I'm going to start a life with Devin. We're going to fight
One-armed
bitterly all the time.
It's really yin and yang
Okay.
versus evil on that one.
Yeah, I mean, we could try a church. Do you know of a church that's near here?
Yeah, no. But those flying machines can get you anywhere in like a third of the time.
Well, why don't we ask them to take us to a church?
Sounds like Vegas.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. You want to go ask them? Come on, let's go ask them.
I thought they were going to drop some ball. Like,
I don't think it's
I've
gonna
been
be-
Yeah, I
excommunicated
can
by
try. He like pops himself up with one hand.
I'll help them.
Or he does like a full line like tip
Okay,
up. He like
okay.
goes back and does one hand.
And lands it?
I want to see the
That
dexterity
drunk?
check.
I know.
Look at that, he succeeds.
He can barely get his words out. He can do a pop-up.
And he
What?
made the roll. I'll
Hey,
give
no,
him that.
I'll give him that. I'm just like, man, I wish I could do that. I can't even do that.
I think we
sober.
all wish that we
disadvantage.
could
I
do
can't even do it sober.
Everyone wishes they could be Devin.
That was pretty dope, though.
You're about half right now. Womp womp. My character. He stumbles over. Hey, people on the ship. Waving his bottle around.
Do I remember the Kristoff?
He's not there right now.
Oh, okay.
You don't know anyone else's name.
Okay.
Hey, you nameless guy.
Hey, excuse me.
One of the archers who's like restringing his bow.
Just out of curiosity, would you potentially be able to take us to, I don't know, a church or something?
Right now.
I mean, maybe not like right now, but maybe like sometime in the next like 24 hours.
I need to talk to Chris, but yeah.
Christophin?
Cool. I'm Cal, by the way.
I know who you are.
Oh, well,
we
what's
have a
your
dossier
name?
on all of you.
I don't know who you are.
Why is everyone so rude?
My name's Frank.
Hey, Frank. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He went from a desk job to this.
That's an upgrade.
Yeah, if you don't mind talking to Chris, I would really appreciate it.
As soon as he gets back.
Cool. Well,
Anything
just
else?
let me know, I guess.
You don't got any more
You
booze?
got it. He's gonna turn around and just finish restringing his bow. People, like, as you're walking, people think they need to come up and talk to me.
Okay.
Stab.
Devin's like, well, that would be real nice. I think they'd probably take me back to the capital.
Okay.
I don't want to go there.
Why don't you want to go to the Capitol?
They got a statue of me.
Kind of left to remember I was no longer Crown's guard for them.
What, I mean, well, did you leave on bad terms or something?
Do you consider hitting the head guard in the face a bad term?
Not really.
Well, then no. If that's our statue, we're perfectly fine.
I mean, but it's not. They're not gonna like stop you from getting your arm fixed, right?
No, probably not.
Okay, so then what's bad about going to the Capitol?
Probably gotta meet with the king.
Great.
No, I don't want to meet with him.
Why?
I don't wanna.
Guys, he's a dick.
Yeah, most tyrants are.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know. I've only ever lived under this one.
I mean,
Where else have you lived?
well, I mean, I've been other places besides here.
That gutter, that gutter, that gutter.
That horse trough.
That's you.
That was you.
Interesting, I guess. I'm gonna.
Take a nap.
I'm gonna.
I'm take a nap
Just like pass out. I'm just gonna like.
You gonna try and
You're
catch him?
holding him technically.
Yeah, is he standing up?
No, you were walking with him, like holding him, helping him walk. So.
Okay, so I guess I gotta make a strength check, right? This'll
He
do.
is now on
Falls
top
on
of
top.
you.
Oh.
This won't go well.
No, mine's 1, right?
No, it's plus 0.
No, yeah, that's right.
18.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hold him like you just did a dip with him. Like you're holding him like
Lights, rose petals, candles.
Devin pie.
I'm just gonna sort of like
Devin, come
slightly, just slowly sort of let him on the ground. I'm gonna take off my cloak and put it under his head. And then just sort of like sit there next to him and be like,
Well, this is my
I'm
life
just
now.
gonna like pat him on the
Marriage.
non-cut off shoulder and be
Okay.
like,
There,
you'll be
there.
alright.
There, buddy.
And I'm just gonna keep drinking.
So we'll shift over to what Lyran's doing.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Oh yeah, we just left yet.
She's reading the new Chansey Brew.
Probably. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what are my options really?
You can go back towards Marshall and check in with him.
Oh.
You can go around to the
Anywhere
different
like that.
groups, which would be the Postmen, Humbleton, the Goliaths. Technically, you can go talk to the military. You can talk to Poe. Pretty much anyone who's around. Anyone I've described, you can go talk to.
I mean, can I just kind of walk around and check on everybody?
Who do you want to start with?
Poe.
You walk over. He's flipping through a journal. No. Hey, Larry. What's up?
What you looking at?
Oh, just notes. Different things about demons and devils and
Football.
they're Grom tags.
Oh.
He was in a fantasy league.
You were close to him, weren't you?
Sorry, I'll stop.
He liked you.
I miss
Said
him.
you-
He was a good friend.
Said you were the most civilized one out of all of them.
Probably not wrong.
Yeah.
Did you not hear my speeches?
No, he was dead.
He's dead.
I have had many speeches.
He also crushed a horse.
I did.
Ah, good point.
That's the best.
I
That is
did.
still the
In a
best
very
moment ever.
graceful way.
And just ran. Blood everywhere.
Hey, I returned.
So, Liren, I'm sorry
Like
I've
a
given you
demon.
guys all that crap before.
It's okay.
I mean, to be fair, Cal did steal my amulet.
yeah, she does that steely thing a lot.
Rogue.
Where are you guys gonna go from here?
I don't really know.
Think you guys stay together? Now
I
that
hope
you
so.
are.
You're like, I don't want to go on my
Let me see the back of your neck real quick.
That's awkward.
Take a closer look.
Why?
Your mark from Fox. I want to make sure it's gone.
They're burned on the back of our
Okay,
necks. Or
I
they
guess
were.
I'll show him.
Wow. Guy actually kept his word. It's gone. Looks like you're free.
Yeah,
So you think he'll stay with him?
I think so.
Or do you think he'll stay with Cal?
No, I hope we all stay together.
Hypothetically, what if it's a 50-50 split? Which 50 you going with?
Probably Cal.
9 point stands. So he sits back down and starts flipping through.
That was mean.
So, what do you know about Fox?
Not a whole lot. It's pretty mysterious.
He doesn't like making fun of his name.
He only really showed up about 30 years ago. Something like that. Not exact on when. It's hard to keep track of when tieflings of that power generally pop up into the scene. So yeah, he's relatively new to messing with everyone.
Yeah, he's caused us a lot of problems.
Well, I mean, he has caused all his problems. He's the one that, in a roundabout way, killed Gromtag. And I'm gonna see him fucking die for it.
Bum, bum, bum.
I like this guy.
Poe?
Yeah.
You'd be the only one.
I don't know him.
I'm indifferent about him.
I mean, I'd recommend you guys go check out the South Continent. Well, what I'm saying is go south.
What's up?
I guess it really depends on what everyone else in the group wants to do too.
And what do you want to get out of life? You just fought a demon. You gotta have some goal. Some
Fight with
ambition.
Cal all the time.
To not be alone.
Fair. You just want to travel the world for the rest of your life, or
It wouldn't hurt.
are you looking
I
for
can
like
run
a
away from my
family?
emotions.
Same.
Either one?
Not a family. Family's too much attachment.
Didn't expect that one, but good to know. Hopefully I'll take out another book. Write down something.
I don't like that he's doing this.
Close it. We should probably go check on Leon over there. He's been sitting beside that body for a while.
I was gonna say I was doing something, but I was waiting for you to finish.
Right,
You're
that's
just
around
sitting
the-
there.
But then before then, we're gonna shoot on over.
Mm.
You walk over to the second airship. And they, first half leads you in and opens the door. Do not be alarmed if you see the boy, well, when you see the boy, tied down to the bed.
Why is he
Sorry,
tied down?
He tried to bite us.
He is a boy in the mountains of a demon lord.
Do not feign what you think you pretend to not know. We know who he is.
I'm just talking in general. I'd probably try to bite you too if I was a child his age trying to survive in a mountain full of demons.
Especially if you were a dragon.
Yeah.
So we have to take some precautions. Also, do not worry if he does not revert back to his dragon form. We have kept him in this way.
I mean, I imagine just for size in general, it'd probably be
Size and
Ideal.
towards the protection of my men.
valid
I
point.
don't like Kristoff.
He's a soldier.
Yeah, he sounds like a jerk.
He's a soldier.
He just sounds like a jerk.
So I'm going in. I'll be on the other side of this door.
You're
Like a child.
Yeah, so I think I'll open the door and head in. How conscious is he? Can I tell?
Like,
Is there a chair that I can like slide to the side of the bed and try and talk to him? Yeah. And slide down, sit down in the chair next to him. And put, lightly try to like touch his arm, like, hey, it's Soren.
who's sword?
You know, Thunderfist. We met at the Tower of Worms. I hit you, you hit me.
Worms. We all go to worms. We all cease to exist. They know what they're doing.
What?
They're going to take us all.
I mean, that's why we fight. Well, hey, it is me. Do you remember? We last we saw each other was at the top. We saw your grandfather.
The only person I remember is that face.
And which face do you remember?
He was trying to take me from Yangu. He was very large and he was red skinned. Oh, I don't want to think about it. Oh, the forge is within me. I know the day of reckoning is coming.
Well, that's not a good sign.
I don't like this.
Yay! Mephistopheles trying to snatch away a boy.
I thought that's who it was. I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure. That's kind of weird, also.
It's okay. You're saved. You're with the Stormbreakers. We're here. We're going to get you back to your grandfather and the rest of the dragons, the council. I told you I'd find you.
Where's Mr. Adam?
Adam's not here. Adam.
Did he not come?
He
He was with me.
He came, and he's not gonna allow the boy. Adam died saving you.
He's trying to like struggle to break out. You hear? Do I need to come in, Zach?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Look, I need you. It's okay. Calm down. I know it's very rough. I know. My father also died in this battle.
It's like he's trying to like breathe, like a wet breath weapon, but he can't.
The Crown's Guard have you here to try and tend to your wounds. They're trying to keep you in your human shape because you're very large and very, very strong. They want to make sure you don't hurt yourself or hurt others. Please try to calm down. I'm here, and I said before I will protect you just as Adam has.
The gears of time won't stop. It never will. Everything's ruined. He starts wailing.
It's gonna be a ballsy move, Soren.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to.
Deck him.
No.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
No.
No, saying,
Oh, I was like, oh crap, what happened? Ballsy move, Soren. I'm gonna take out my Yikwa, and is it just ropes that have him to the bed? I'm going to cut the ones that are attached to his arms, and I'm going to embrace him. Like, I know he's going to try and struggle a bit, but... And Soren, he sees a boy struggling. He's like, damn these ropes. Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm guessing the ropes were enchanted.
Let me just...
Can you cut them normally then if they're enchanted?
That's a good question, but I don't know. That's if they are.
Because just by touch, wouldn't you feel something?
Let me just bring that up.
It's Soren.
I understand though, like that you would totally do that. Well, Soren.
He's a boy who just lost his dad.
Yeah.
He sees another
Oh, that was
boy.
his dad.
No,
Right.
Soren is a boy who just lost his dad.
Oh, I thought you meant.
So he
Adam.
sees a.
Are you next to him or in front of him?
I'm next to him technically.
Okay. As soon as that happens, the acid line shoots out of his mouth. As there is now a 30-foot line hole just as it melts through the wood and through the ropes and through the bed. You just hear and the acid come out. And immediately Crystal goes, "What were you thinking?" As he is now free. The acid he melted through. And now you do a strength check to keep him in line. As Christoph immediately pulls out
That's
a dart.
It's a 17 plus 9.
Ooh, 26.
Yeah, we'll see how it.
You're good.
Yay!
You hold him in place. As there are still ropes touching him, so he is still not fully unenchanted. But he's trying to get him off. You see, he takes a dart and he goes, "Dang it. Don't roll a 1. That'd be real bad."
It's me.
Someone's...
It's like a tranquil.
Nope.
I was like so curious what was gonna happen.
My guess is it's
That's a hit.
It's
Okay.
it's a sleep dart essentially is
Yeah.
what I'm guessing.
I was just wondering if he rolled a 1 if it was gonna hit you.
Fails. So as it hit... like, forge... rotation, sun... He falls unconscious.
In your arms.
Out. Now.
Yeah, so we'll leave.
Really? Oh, I thought you were gonna argue.
Was he
with
gonna
him.
fight the guard and then like
I thought
fight
you
the
were gonna
rest?
argue with him.
Boys. Tie him down. This time, cover his mouth.
I don't know. I feel
Son,
like someone
get out.
You've tied up a young boy, scared.
He's clearly under the influence of whatever this forge is. Obviously, you seem to know more than what we thought you did.
It doesn't matter. You were still having a young boy tied. You expect him not to
He's not a
retaliate.
young boy.
He
He's a
is
dragon.
still a boy. He may be a dragon. Just as you were at one point a young boy. You were not classified by your race, are you?
Get out of my ship. I will not be yelled at in my own ship.
Stomps away.
Yeah.
That's the sort I was thinking. I was like, that's what you would do.
As you walk away here, sends a report to the crown. We'll be coming home.
You're taking the ball.
As you walk out, you just hear the group here just from the outside door of the second airship. As I assume you slammed the door.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone hears that, so let's go back over way after that. Let's go back to you.
Oh, so I wanted to do like, kind of like the Japanese partying thing where you do incense and stuff like that.
Oh, he has incense on him.
Oh, yeah, is that already on him?
Like, no, I mean, like, if he has, like, on his bag. Unless you have some. Do you have some in your person?
I thought I did.
Do you have incense?
I thought I did.
I
I'm
have
not
some.
sure.
Oh, but I'm not with you.
I have a candle. Maybe I don't.
You don't.
I'm gonna take his and then do it that way.
Or an investigation.
I haven't used you yet. 15.
Okay. You find it, as well as the previously hidden, not so hidden anymore, Deck of cards.
But I just think it's a plain deck of cards.
Yep.
That doesn't bother. I kind of. If I'm gonna take anything, it's gonna be the dagger.
So that you know.
So yeah, I just kind of want to do the instance, kind of like releasing your soul into the, you know, and do that, and then carefully, as no one's looking around.
Roll a perception check.
Wait for the rain.
There it is.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's a natural 17 plus 10. That's 27.
Nah. No one sees you.
Okay, I will slide a hand that dagger. As I'm like,
Well, slide a hand.
and then I'll put one of my daggers there. That is 23.
Yeah. All right, let me just take that off of his body.
And I'm gonna say, rest well. You fought well.
Thanks for the blade.
He's not gonna need it. He's dead. Thank you.
Let me just.
The live people who just died, by the way, need these things. And that will be my thing. That will be my speech if anyone tries to confront me about it. Just saying.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't. We just died. Do you understand that? We need everything to make us stronger.
Okay, reload the page.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Dagger explodes in your hand as you use it. Oh no!
Say less. Stabs myself. Senpaku. Is this Senpaku? Senpaku?
Seppuku.
Seppuku.
Sudoku.
Just
Sudoku.
Okay, that's compound.
I know Sudoku makes me want to kill myself.
It just... It's like, okay, never mind, it's loaded.
Yeah, should load.
Oh, here it is.
You can tell the group if you like.
Well, tell the meta game, like the real people. I have a dagger of Bahamut. To spell evil, deal 2d6 of holy damage when attacking evil alignment creature. Oh, cool. I like it. And then I'll step
Oh, but look at, did you see the attunement property?
What is that? But needs to be melded with the blood of the user. Oh, okay, no problem. I'll do that, baby.
NBD.
No big deal. So you
And then continue the...
do your thing.
Yeah.
So you walk over as he is doing the ritual. You hear a Soren comes out of the.
So she walks over and I hear that too?
Yeah, everyone hears it. So now.
So I turn around. It's, hey, Liren, and then I hear that.
Call her return. What happened?
They have the boy tied to the bed in some kind of magic ropes.
I'm gonna stand up, but I'm not gonna abandon this unconscious person on the
And you
ground.
do, and you look up and you stand up. You see the line of acid that's.
I'm gonna kind of motion him over because I don't want to talk super loud right now.
I'll approach them too. Come on, Liren, let's go. Let's go.
Are you walking?
Yeah.
So when you get close, I'm gonna be like, well, he's kind of a dragon.
Yeah, they know that.
Right. So they're just trying to keep people safe.
It's a lot more than that.
Okay.
From what I can tell, the boy is... He's afraid of the forge. He says that he had someone try to take him from Yangu. Someone of red skin, and I assume that implies with the forge and red skin and stealing from Yangu would mean our old friend from Humbleton, Mephistopheles.
I mean, did he seem like okay? Like
No, he was not entirely okay, and before I could really do anything else, they've tied him back down, including shutting his mouth, which, acid. But from what I can hear, they're planning on taking him to the capital.
Well, that's fine. Devin and I were talking about going to Capital anyway.
I see you see Devin's name. Yeah, what about me?
Just go back to sleep.
Okay.
We're talking about going to the Capital to see if there
Wait,
was
hold
somebody
up.
who could fix his arm.
She didn't hear that.
Tell me, as much as I'm sure a trip to the capital for mending a wound for a soldier, do you really think they're going to take a black dragon child who is become slightly violent in a panic, ripped away from his family? Do you really think they're going to treat him well?
I mean, Maybe they can help him? If he's in a panic? Like, how is he in a panic?
He's saying the end of days is coming. The Forge is doing something. Revolutions of the sun, gears in play.
That sounds like more than just in a panic.
Well, that's...
I mean, who knows what happened to him on this mountain? I tried to eat your dad. Or wanted to, anyway.
What?
I had this overwhelming urge to eat dead people. Maybe he was affected by something similar.
My guess it has something to do with, Mephistopheles. I mean,
Maybe it does. But either way, I'm sure that there's somebody in the capital who can help him.
When do we normally see dragons treated well?
I mean, when do we normally see dragons?
That's kind of my point. They live together in a movable city.
I'm not saying I don't want to get the kid back to the Tower of Worms. What I'm saying, though, is it really a smart idea to take him back like this if we can't have any control over him?
I mean, his race could probably calm him down more than we could.
Well, you're probably not wrong, but how are we supposed to get him there?
Yeah, getting there is the problem, and then trying to get him from out of their hands.
I was really hoping Adam had a way to... you would think that he'd have a way to contact them once he found them.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's a way... I mean, the Tower of Worms moves, so it's not like we could even track it.
Right.
So that must mean that there's a way for dragons to track it.
What if we were able to find Rhaegorn again?
I had that
or
thought.
What about, what's the dude's name?
Galdine?
Galdine. Would he know?
We have never asked Galdine about the Tower of Worms.
Never talked to him about it. But Rhaegorn and the other Dragonborn said that they were looking for their family members, so maybe they might have an idea.
Yeah. That's also a possibility.
I mean, we can try to get in contact with Rhaegorn and the...
Do you have a way to contact him?
No, but I assume a traveling pack of Dragonborns of varying color with their...
Power Rangers.
Well, I mean, we last saw
What
them.
were they called again? They had some cheesy name that we laughed at.
It was something weird. You don't remember?
No, it's just not important right now.
I mean, they were last seen in Dramek.
Yes, but they said that they were heading somewhere else.
I don't remember where they were heading.
I mean, I'm sure we can find... I mean, the postman will probably be the best.
You do remember where they're headed. They're in the Selbin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone goes, oh, yeah, that place we haven't been to yet.
I mean, we did also want to go to Selvin.
Okay, so then are we going to let them have the child and go to Selvin? And then what about...
If we can at least find Rhaegorn and the other Dragonborns, then we can all go down to the capital.
And then there's still the matter of the whole pond thing.
Well,
We need to knock that out really quickly.
it's a pond.
Yeah, but I don't like how he looks at us.
Who?
He is
Jubilee?
No,
Kristoff?
no.
Marshall.
Marshall's not a problem.
Well,
Not now.
we do need to tell. We do need to take care of that.
I mean, Jubilee was kind enough to help us in this battle. We should at least clean his pond.
I mean, it's around the corner.
Yeah, more or less.
It's around the mountain.
So do we want to... I don't like the idea of leaving the boy in their custody.
It might be the only thing we can do right now. It's not like we can take them all on.
And at least if they...
Which is the only reason he is still standing, Kristoff, at the moment.
I'm just saying. Maybe him being, and I hate to say it, tied down and, controlled might not be the worst thing in the world right now. Especially if he's got some sort of influence by Mephistopheles or some sort of madness.
So what? We clean the pond, then head to Selbin to try and find the Dragonborns?
Clean the pond, take care of the whatever demons Marshall wants us to clear out of there, and then we head to Selbin.
He said that one was done.
We can send Devin back to the capital with them, and maybe he can
Do his best to...
we need to get him his shoulder fixed, but after that, he can do his best to maybe keep an eye on that situation.
Yes, maybe send... I mean, depending on what Francesca is looking to do, two of them, I trust.
Yeah. We'll see if maybe Francesca can join him.
Yes. So, pond, Selbin, Dragonborn's capital.
Yeah.
But wait, remember they wanted us to come right after this to the...
No. They said sometime that we'd get a summons.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was right after. Okay.
Besides,
No.
I gotta go to Selbin anyway.
Okay.
I got some business there.
Super
I
shitty.
got
What I
you.
said.
Some business.
That was a huge tell.
No, I can relate. Like I have a few people I want to talk to. So.
So, Selbin, we all in?
After the pond.
I mean, I know that we don't have this like mark thing anymore. At least I don't think we do.
Well, I think we can all agree that a child being detained is enough of a mission for all of us to be on board, is it not? He may be a bit of a dragon, but he is still just a child.
Well, and if we're gonna eventually take down some other demons, it might be a little better if we stick
Yeah.
together.
It would appear that Mephistopheles will continue to be a thorn in our side.
Sure, Mephistopheles was who I was thinking of. That's right.
Yes, I'm also acknowledging your father.
Oh, good.
But right now, Mephistopheles is kind of a big problem. He does keep sending exploding people at us.
Yeah, we do need to do something about that.
Yeah, it was that guy.
Well, I thought Mephistopheles was her father, but that's not her father.
No, that's
No.
Terribilis.
Yeah, that's
No.
her father.
She'd be as lucky to have.
All right, so we're all in. So maybe we should like
Rest.
rest and like we can
Maybe put Devin somewhere a little bit more comfortable.
put well, I think he's fine there for now. We should just not leave him alone.
Should I take a rest?
Yeah.
Everyone, take your long rest.
Finally! I went from having the most HP to having the least.
Over the night, you don't hear anything. People take watch. There are guards posted. The royal guards say they're going to wait. Christophany, like later in the night, goes.
Not Christophany, Christoph.
Yeah, Christoph. Sorry, I said Christoph. I was thinking about the other campaign too. But Christoph comes over and goes, "So, we will take Devon, even after your rude display on my ship. We will happily take him back where he belongs."
Yeah, to get his arm fixed. Right?
Yeah, that too.
And what do you mean, back where he belongs?
I mean, he was an AVOL person.
He was a what?
Is that what Leon says? A what?
I didn't understand.
AVOL.
AWOL.
Oh, AWOL. Okay.
Yes, AVOL.
Got.
Look, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding with the child yesterday.
Yes, we are staying here for two reasons. One, so we can take him in the morning. Two, so we can fix the ship.
What's gonna happen with the kid exactly?
As a boy, he will see the best medical attention we can give him.
Okay, and then after that, maybe go home?
If he remembers where home is. After we ensure we have debriefed him properly.
Do you think maybe that he would allow him to return home if we can escort him there?
I would need to check with our information specialist, but I don't see right now why that wouldn't be an arrangement we could make.
Okay.
Plus, I am most certain you are going to receive a summons to the capital anyways, especially after what he did.
Well, we kind of already expected one, so, Look, what exactly is going to happen to Devin about being AWOL?
I was gonna ask that.
Is there like a fine
Well, as
or...
far as you know, it's nothing. As far as you're concerned, you are not his relative nor a loved one, right?
No, I mean...
That's debatable.
Soren mutters that under his breath.
I mean...
I agree with Sworn.
Were you involved with him?
And more ways than one. I don't.
I mean,
Let's just
Oh,
say
you
that
said
we
that.
kept saying... I'm going to roll deception, and then I'm going to say this. Let's just say that we weren't exactly public. For obvious reasons, we didn't want the demons to know about him or me, and, that
This
thing.
is getting good.
Hold on, I gotta pull up whatever the hell my deception
They
is.
were saving until
I'm
after the...
in a fighting sense, but hey.
That is 26?
You demolished.
Yeah! They were saving to coordinate their love till after the battle.
Well, you.
Why do you think they wanted to
You
go
are
to
his
church?
type. Well, you are his type. You are his type.
He's dated tieflings before.
As far as I can tell, you have most of the features and panache that he enjoys.
Translation: big old titties. You're his big titty goth girlfriend.
No.
Anyway. Look, I understand that he might have to accept disciplinary consequences for his actions. I'm just curious what those disciplinary consequences might be and if there was any way I could help.
Well, after we take care of his arm, we'll take into account the actions he has taken in the past few years, and he will probably meet with the king.
Okay. As kind of his, loved one, could I maybe be kept to date on that?
I mean, his recovery will probably take about 2 months, maybe,
Okay.
depending.
Okay. All right. Well, once again, sorry for the misunderstanding, and we really just want.
Hold on, Quill. No, I'll mark you as one of his primary contact.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
And lover.
Yeah. And apparently.
Yeah.
Where's a bard to
Thanks,
play a
Leon.
sultry
I think
tune
you
in the
got
background?
that.
There's just like a bar in the background.
I will let Devin know that you're willing to escort him to the capital and help him fix his
Hey,
arm.
there weren't any
I'll tell
bards
him.
fighting.
I'd like to say goodbye to him.
Oh yes, we will not be leaving until tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Well, now that that's in order, have a good night.
Thanks. You too.
Wait, didn't we just rest?
No, he did that while you were resting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Your long rest is uninterrupted for the purpose of 8 hours, but
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
There's nothing
we're
going
just
to stop you
covering
from
all
resting.
bases.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone take your long rest, and
Yep.
that's what we're gonna take a quick, we'll say, 10-minute break.
20?
So we'll be right back in about 10 minutes.
15.
See you in a bit. 100.
And welcome back.
Welcome back.
So
Back, welcome.
it is now the morning. Beautiful
Wait.
sunrise.
And
Even though you don't only have to meditate for this, you slept for the whole 8 hours.
You're like, I need this.
Yeah.
So give me another wisdom save.
Me?
Oh no. D20.
I know, I just didn't know which one I wanted to use. Oh, that was good. That was 17.
You no longer feel compelled to fight.
Cool. So it's just gone? Wow, okay. Well, that didn't do anything at all.
That could have been bad.
Could have been
he
real
starts
bad.
fighting Crown Guard.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
So the morning is yours. Devin walks over like, oh, ooh, Franny, can you do? She goes, bing. Oh, thank whatever deity you worship.
Does she
At
say-
that moment, she goes, yes. Thank him. She stands up, walks off. So, what's the plan now, guys?
Actually, we kind of need to talk about that.
Kyle, you want to share?
What up?
Is there anybody around that make a perception check?
It's just you guys.
It's just us.
No one's
So-
gonna bother you.
Look, we talked to Kristoff about getting you transportation back to the capital to have your arm fixed. And I know last night you and I had talked about it, and you said that you
I
didn't.
don't remember any of this.
Right. Okay. So we had talked about it. You said you didn't really want to go back to the capital, but because you didn't want to talk to the king. But I was like, hey, let's just go ask those guys if they can give you a ride. So we did, and then Kristoff came. Now listen. I understand that maybe there was a situation that happened a while ago, and that's why you didn't want to go back. And I get it. That's totally fine. But we kind of. Oh man. Okay. Look. So
Looks like someone's taking
I understand that you might have to answer for some things that happened, and I asked if we could be kept in the loop on that, but they said they wouldn't do it unless it was for family or a loved one. So I kind of told them that you and I were together. And just keeping things very, very quiet because we didn't want dealing with...
Yeah, we're totally not
Do you-
together in any way, shape, or form.
No. You guys are.
Yep. I understand that we are, but I also understand that we're not.
No, but you are.
No, but you are.
We are. Do you think that...
Are we? Or
Do you
are
think
we?
that that's something that you can keep convincing them of?
Oh,
Quick kisser.
yeah, I can do that.
We just also.
Insight check.
Aww. Aw, that got so sad.
Oh, that's a 5.
You believe him?
Look, I just wanted to make sure that we were able to keep tabs on you because I didn't want anything bad to happen to you.
I get it.
And I just thought that if I told them that we were together, that maybe it would make things easier as far as keeping in contact.
I mean, it will. They kind of owe me some favors, so they'll probably let you talk to me.
So for all intents and purposes, we're together.
Yeah, I get it. For all intents and purposes, with the law, we're together.
Come on and kiss the girl.
I'll probably see you in like 2 months.
In the
3 months.
meantime, while you're there, there's this kid that they've taken. This kid that's actually not a kid. He's actually a dragon.
We are so bad at explaining things.
Okay, so I just want to get everything. Lie to everyone, tell them we're actually dating or we're not.
No. Don't lie to them. We're together.
Or maybe you could
We're together.
how you truly feel.
Cal has a hard time expressing her feelings.
Pinky promise me.
Maybe we should let them talk.
A seal that shows up on Cal's neck.
Dude, I would be like, what the fuck?
It's the seal of Devon.
As that happens, his cheeks turn rosy pink.
Listen,
Hey, maybe we should
It's-
let them talk.
it's not...
Do you want-
I just need you to keep an eye on this kid. And just...
And we'll date.
Yeah, because we're together.
Deal. Anything you want, you got it.
I'm gonna treat you so good. You ain't never gonna need anything else in your life. You got the best
They
man.
say that they want to help this kid, but we're not completely convinced, especially because you told me the king was kind of a dick last night.
Oh, no, he's a dick to me. We're cousins.
What? You want to run that by me again?
I mean, since we're dating and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of King Archibald's cousin.
So like
My cousin Vinny.
I was like, wait, it's like the math meme.
This dating
like-
thing was a good idea. I'm rich
All right.
now.
All of that aside,
Not really.
I just you're okay to do this.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, we are going to go to Selvin.
Be careful.
Yeah, I heard it's an awful place. Which
It's bad. I went there for a little bit after I left, and I mean, it's really good for fist fighting, but not so good for making money.
I mean, we
the
got
honest
a
way.
native with us. I think we'll be alright.
Oh, you from them?
I've lived there for a time.
Native, lived there, same thing.
All right. I don't have any words of advice. You know better than me.
We're gonna go to Selbin. We're gonna look for some people that might be able to help us get the dragon kid back home.
We're gonna look for Rhaegorn.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Rhaegorn is
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rhaegorn's out running around with his new team
This
of
new team that he'll bitch you guys for. We must be
Yeah.
happy now.
the
It's all
dragon
over.
tails. I don't know.
Dragon tail.
Dragon tail, dragon.
Was that their name?
I don't remember.
It was something
We're gonna
like
try
that.
to get there rough. They said your recovery could take about 2 months, so we're gonna try to get back there.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, there's necrotic shit happening, and then my tendons aren't really working.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Not your fault.
I mean,
I came here
no,
willingly.
sorta our fault. I mean,
Yeah.
we sorta.
No, I owed you.
marks
I would have
and
happily come
stuff.
in no matter what. Well, I mean, they're probably gonna want to leave soon.
Yeah, I think they said that they were gonna just be here long enough to fix their ship.
Well, then.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Should we let you guys say
I
goodbye?
kind of helped melt part of their airship.
Fight the power, brother.
Hey, Swarm, let's go.
Real quick, Devin, you have to understand, I've promised this young dragon I would get him home, and I promised his family to get him there. And you know as well as I
Is there any reason they would keep him?
I don't trust many people with creatures like dragons. There's a reason there's not many of them walking among us.
In the capital with the king? No, he'd be in good company. We have a few.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
I mean, it's the king. He's got a few dragons who will have agreements with him.
So maybe even they could help him get
right.
back.
Well, I trust you, Devin, and
Yeah, we know you, so.
yeah.
I hope so by now.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, you can't blame me for being worried for.
Oh, I completely understand what you mean. Don't you worry.
Well,
Oh, well,
I think you and Cal will have a few details to iron out if they ask you questions, like birthdays and
Yeah, you guys should probably work
how
that out
long
now.
you've been together and.
In case.
that's a good point.
Because you guys are going to be away for a while. It's not like you're going to.
Yeah, better make sure that you guys know
Yeah,
some
we
shit.
should probably make sure that
Get,
like,
our
a-
stories match.
exactly.
Parents' names and
Yeah.
favorite
I
foods.
mean, I'm sure we all know Cal's
Whiskey. I know.
dad. Should we let them hatch that?
Yeah, I mean, we should probably
We'll let you guys do that.
yeah,
God damn. Let's go see if anyone else needs help. Yeah? I'm gonna go have fun, Devin. Because I heard his comment last night. No one else did, but I heard it.
He
What
did.
comment?
Leon just walks away like. So. Alright. Okay, now that everyone else is gone, you can level with me. We're not really dating, are we?
Yes.
It's fine. He's gonna, like. I can fake it.
Don't fake it.
You probably didn't want to hurt my feelings in front of your friends.
I think I heard his heart crack.
Look, it's
It's not you, it's me. I have the issues. Don't worry. I'm breaking up with you before you can break up with me.
that's probably not an awful idea.
Don't worry.
But look, if it makes you feel better, I do like you and I do care about you.
I know.
I'm not really a
Dating type.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
But we can bump uglies.
Well, who knows?
We can meet up a few
Come visit me, see me in my dilapidated state. Oh, woe was me in my hospital bed. I'll flash you some of my Devon charm and you'll just be taken over with love.
I'm just gonna flash her in general. Oh.
Want to see my
Who
Devon
knows?
charm?
Oh no.
Oh, you'll probably want this back. I'm gonna pull off the pin. The Humbleton pin.
You keep it until you come visit me in the capital.
Are you sure?
Be like a high school
Okay.
ring.
Let's pocket it.
Maybe they should get brains. Oh wait, they're not married.
Anyway, how far into this do you think they're gonna look?
I mean, I can tell them that we started dating on the travel over here, that we met before, we started dating when we thought our lives were on the line. And now we've just found love through battle, I guess, and then they won't really question much because we haven't been talking much.
Are you sure you can keep that lie up?
Yes.
What's your still?
I mean, are you good at
Dang it.
lying?
Who knows, my name might not even be Devin.
Who knows? Maybe it's not. I don't
Who
care.
knows, maybe you're
It's
not
Tanya.
actually Caroline.
Who knows? Maybe I'm not.
This is adorable.
So, I'm pretty good.
Alright.
Taking out enough criminals, you kind of pick up on how they talk.
Alright.
Oh,
Fine,
yeah,
just-
you
Like
can.
the.
Just, don't do stupid things.
Don't anger my cousin, I know.
I mean, it probably can't hurt that, King's your cousin, but...
No, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like
By
a
the
shoot-
way,
That's royalty,
you
though.
told
I was
me
gonna
last
say.
night that you were going to tell me a couple of things.
Did I? Was I drunk?
Yeah, we shook on it.
Mm.
I shook your right hand.
Whoa, that was a jerk move.
I mean, you said if I shook your right hand, you'd tell me.
Probably drunk me, probably didn't think you were gonna
Well,
shake my arm
drunk,
off.
you needs to, pay up for sober. You come on.
Drunk,
What
you
did I
need to
agree
stop
to?
messing with
Okay,
drunk,
so first off, you told me that you were going to give me a short version of how you are a war hero. I'm curious.
The country to our west, or southwest from this point, was trying to invade the capital to install a new regime of a higher arcane order. And I kind of infiltrated into their ranks and their leader.
Cool. The second thing you told me was you've only got 10 years to live?
That we can talk about when you come visit me.
No.
But we
What is
had a
10
deal. You shook on it.
No, you shook me on it.
What? You shook him.
Alright.
Your
fine.
hand grabbed my hand.
Keep your secrets.
Her hand goes something.
Okay, Frodo.
I gotta keep you interested to come back and come visit me.
I mean, I'm gonna come back.
We gotta come check
Well,
out the
now I
building.
have extra security.
Alright, fine.
I'll just be the crown guard.
Kiss her.
Well, I guess I'm
Kiss her.
gonna go now.
Alright, well, take care of yourself, alright?
Look around. Think we should hug at least?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta sell it, right?
Yes, a hug sells it.
A hug.
Yeah, as he hugs you, he inhales and goes. You squeezes you tightly.
That's what I was thinking. It's like usually you say roses, but for this case.
I'll hug him back tightly.
My shoulder.
You can feel his cheeks warm up a bit.
I've been really trying. I'm gonna miss you.
I miss you too. Don't die, please.
No problem.
Yeah, you
It'd be
too.
really sad if my newest love interest died.
Newest love interest, huh?
I
Well, yeah,
am a
wasn't-
person. I have dated others. I would
No.
hate for you to.
I just
cheating
no,
on me?
no.
I don't want to weed you out. We're not actually dating.
Yet.
It's gonna be awfully suspicious if you're dating someone in the town of the crown.
All right, just let me know if you need to change your story at all, so that way something matches.
No, we're good.
All right, cool.
I think I had a good hand, just in the head. Get out of here.
Aw, that's your
Alright.
thing now.
These are our kisses.
They've been doing that for a few episodes.
As I walk away, I'm gonna turn back and
Rubs it on his arm, shoulder.
You see him look away and go and then he's gonna walk towards the airship. Good old Chris comes over. Good morning. How are you all doing this morning? Do you need anything from us? Or are we good to go?
no, we're good. I think.
I think
Do you have any spare supplies for our walk back to our homes?
Where are you going?
Well, the Goliaths have. Well, I guess technically everyone is returning, at least to either the Badlands or Sonderheim. Because I assume the Humbleton people will probably go there, and the Goliaths will go back to the Badlands.
postman.
Postmen will probably. They have some station in Sonderheim.
Okay, so they'll all probably just go
At least as
between
a
the two.
starting point, probably.
Yeah.
Enough to get the survivors too.
Looks over to the. I don't think you fully understand how much weight we can carry in that.
Is your, I mean, I'd hate to make the giants walk by themselves.
What do you mean?
Are you intending on carrying the giant with you?
Aren't the giants staying here? This is their home.
That
I
mountain?
don't-
They have
I-
to walk around to the other
I
port.
don't-
He's by himself with his wife.
I don't believe you fully understand what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think the ship.
We can't give you anything of that magnitude. We can give you for some things, but for the rest of your people, we do not carry that much stuff. We cannot carry that many people.
Do we need any rations or healing?
That's what I was
potions?
asking about.
I was saying
For
for
you.
us.
I cannot
Does-
give it to
Do you
you.
happen to have any rations or potions for healing, or
Potions? No. Rations? Yes.
Yeah, if you could
Would you
probably
be-
get a few.
charitable enough to give us some?
Do we have
Fun
some?
moment.
Yes. If any for you?
Mentally thinking, how are you gonna sigh, but you ask if we need anything? Shouldn't have asked in the first place. Mentally saying that in my head.
So about 10 minutes go by, and nothing happens as you hear a familiar, heavy footstep. So, my Stormbreakers. That was one fight I will never forget.
And maybe one that we wish we could forget.
Indeed.
How are you holding up?
A large gash. He has like a large bandage over his face.
But a healing potion help?
He's always gonna have
Some days
that.
gotta heal on their own.
Not with a healing potion.
I'm glad we were able to help. Where are you going now?
Well, it's a tricky situation. We must first get everyone, I imagine, at least starting home. We have a promise to clean a pond for a bugbear.
We've got a couple things that we gotta hang around here for a few days to handle, but then after that, I think we'll be heading to Selden.
Selden.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. What bummer. Pulls out a nice satchel. Pulls out a bunch of letters. Nope. If you could give this to Sprout.
Sure.
They could save me some trouble. Don't have to send anyone out there.
How will we know where to find him?
I imagine there's a.
You should probably check, look for an outpost. It's a stationary shop.
Okay.
Have you heard any news about him at all yet lately?
Nope.
Huh.
I've been a little preoccupied.
I think we all have.
Oh, you're looking for the yawning pin.
The yawning pin.
Yes.
Notes.
Make sure to, if they ask you why you're there, say you're looking for good parchment to grow with.
Looking for good parchment
Oh, you
to
got
grow
it?
with. Yeah.
No. Philip,
Hmm?
are you and the rest of the postmen able? Are you guys gonna head off on your own? Do you guys have?
We will accompany the individuals down to Sonderheim and then continue through the Badlands down to the South Continent. I do believe our job here is done.
Yes, I was just making sure you guys were prepared for your trek. But if you are heading to Sonderheim to make sure those who have survived the battle get there, well, I believe that they will be in good hands.
I will protect them.
Do you happen to have, I mean, I'd be surprised if you don't, but spare paper and a quill, so
What grade?
I just want to send a letter to my mother, saying how I will not
The
be
best kind. Hold on. Same for a different satchel. It's like all divided. Pulls out 3 pieces of paper. It seemed like in the sunlight, it seems to like glisten a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
And this pen is enchanted to fix any spelling errors and make your handwriting look nice.
She won't even believe it's me.
That's pretty dope.
He is
Yeah,
the postman.
It's Microsoft Word.
And I'll take it. Because we're not going back to the Badlands anytime soon, so I gotta at least send somebody back home with her.
You wouldn't happen to have any healing potions on you, would you?
If I did, I'd probably pour them on this.
I would say at this point probably.
Would that help?
Use.
I don't know. A no kind of took my eye out.
Jeez, everyone losing an eye. Galdine, Philip.
I have one if you want to try it.
An eye?
What is this? The Avengers? Here you go, Thor.
You keep it.
Okay.
I have many contacts. I can probably find something.
Okay. Just.
I thought you said
Many
contacts.
Contacts!
And Lyran has died.
Hey, we've all done. Oh wait.
Yeah, has Cal died yet?
No.
Nope.
Cal's the only one that hasn't hit 0 than dead.
Which is lucky
Keep
considering
that
how many
train
times
rolling.
she's been down.
So, I wish you the best on your travels. You know where to find us. Max should probably find you sometime soon.
Good old Max.
But probably not for a while.
We'll keep an eye out for him.
He's a busy guy.
So as far as postman agreements, we're done.
Thank you.
If you need anything, let us know. Safe travels.
You too.
Yeah.
We'll try not to need you.
Yeah.
Hopefully your mail arrives on time. As he turns and walks away.
Should we ask to see if anyone could look out for Devin and the dragon and the kingdom?
I was gonna ask about Francesca.
So who else do you want to talk to?
I was gonna say, I know Soren was gonna try and find Francesca.
Yeah.
We'll try to find Francesca.
As you look around, she's standing, tending to some plants.
Yeah, they're growing.
Just kind of walk up to her and just be like, "Hey,
Hey.
what are you doing now? I mean, like, where are you going? You have plans or?"
Currently, I have, how you say, soul searching to do.
I know that this might seem like a lot, but do you think maybe you could do some soul searching in the capital?
It's a pretty busy place to do some soul searching, but I can certainly try if you'd like.
It's more of a favor, really, and not like you owe me anything, but
I mean, you took care of a demonic scourge. Well, I did nothing, so I owe you my life.
you did more than nothing.
Shh. I do not deserve praise.
Look, I know you're really down on yourself, and trust me, I totally get it, but you definitely helped, and there was nothing you could do about Jeroen.
So when you say his name, you just...
I knew about that too. I knew what he was asking for.
I tried to take it from him.
Well, it was his choice. You can't always make people's decisions for them.
If they're dumb ones.
Yeah, maybe it was a dumb decision, but he also cares about his son. I mean, isn't that a parent's job to sacrifice themselves for their child?
I suppose so.
He was at peace with his decision. Anyway. Look, maybe there's a couple of things I just would like to ask if you could go to the capital and keep an eye out for. Devin and I are kind of dating. And
Snap back to reality.
If only Jeroen was alive. You'd owe me 10 gold.
I knew it was coming.
I'll take it as even payment.
well, And-
you do too.
he might kind of be in a little bit of trouble in the capital. They're gonna try to fix his arm, but could you just keep an eye out for him?
Yeah, I could potentially do that.
There's one other person. There's a young kid that was with my.
Oh, the young dragon.
Yes.
Yes, I could check, or I mean, do my best to check on them.
I would really appreciate it.
I could try and pull some strings. As she turns, you can see her reliquary is back on her. I woke up with it back on.
Yeah, sometimes they just won't let you go, huh?
Everything happens for a reason.
If you don't mind, maybe I'll talk to Francesca for a moment as one's with gods.
That would probably be best. No offense. Thank you.
I'm taking.
I'll dip my way up.
The road will
As
lead.
you leave, she smiles and goes, "My champions."
Well, Francesca, it's been clear that this battle has, for lack of better terms, shaken your faith in the decisions of the gods.
I tried to pray to him, and he was silent.
Yes. I understand that feeling. There have been many times where I look to Thor or those of the Asgard And often they are silent, but sometimes, at least I know for me, I find that that's when they are trying to tell us much more. Though we worship and follow the ideals of our gods, we cannot solely rely on them. As I'm sure you understand, we have to be strong enough to use their wisdom and their path to guide ourselves without them telling us to. They are not there to solve our problems. They're there to guide us. They give us strength in their own ways.
Now, Soren, I don't mean to disagree, and I don't mean no offense, but your relation to your Don is much different than mine.
I can understand that. Mine are a rare breed. I just want to... Don't solely doubt the silence. Look past it sometimes. I'm not here to tell you how to worship Helios. But think more of what we experience.
I shall try. Thank you for your words of kindness. I do hope your deities shine upon you more favorably than mine. She looks up at the sun. Well, unfortunately I had to travel on foot. I doubt they'll let me into the airship. So, until next time. She'll look back, she'll call over the album. I hope to see you again, my dear Stonebreaker. And may the sun shine brightly upon your path.
Same for you. Be safe.
May Thor give you the courage, Odin the wisdom, and if so be it, Loki some laughs on the way.
That would
Right
be
now,
nice.
I think we could all use some.
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
How about Kellen?
That's what I was thinking.
So she leaves.
Oh, it's like just a walk on foot.
Anyone else you guys want to talk to?
I'm just gonna whip out my journal and write like a really quick note to Azazel. It'll be like,
Still alive, bitches.
be like, so we killed him. That was cool.
Fun weekend with the boys.
Sign it, like, just gonna sign it with
Popped
a K.
a couple of no ones.
You seconds later comes back and goes, "We need to talk."
Okay, we can talk.
Dusk.
Okay.
You and me.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Dot. Okay.
Okay,
dot,
cool.
dot,
Meanwhile,
cool,
like,
dot,
shit,
dot,
what
dot,
did I do?
Oh god.
Shit.
WTF.
So, anyone else?
No. I don't know.
Well, I guess I should go talk to Kiki.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap. I forgot she was there.
Go talk to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I already talked to my boyfriend,
Before
Devin.
I go,
I
I'm
very
going to-
loudly.
My boyfriend!
Everyone's like, they were dating?
I knew it. And you got me tinkled.
You see a bunch of people and like,
Pay up.
So before I go over, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to find a place to sit down, and I'm going to write a note to Thea and be like, like, dearest mother, this note is being delivered with the heaviest of hearts of all. Know that he died protecting me, and he did just that. He saved me from being let into the hands of the gods. But as always, I have much to do. I have sent this letter back with Kikyo, whom I trust will continue to help lead the clan in a good direction under your rule. I have sent them back with the thoughts of kindness to all the teachings you have given me. I will hope to return one day, But for now, there is a child who is in need of my help, who I promised to return home. And I hope that you understand that this mission, both for myself and my gods, reigns a priority. I hope to see you soon in the future. Your son, Sorn.
And as you write, I mean, you're smart enough to know basic how to write.
It's messy. P.S. I love you very much.
And that it's all fixed in nice flourishes.
P.S.S. This isn't my handwriting, it's a fancy note thing. Fancy pen paper from friends.
Okay.
Just keep it PSSS.
PSSS.
He just takes 3 pages of PSS. You hand it back over to husband?
I was going to give it to Kiki.
Okay, that works,
yeah. So I guess I got to go talk to her. So I guess I'm going to go. I'm going to look for her and ask if she's with the Goliaths.
Yep. They're getting ready to leave.
Yeah. So, Kikyo.
What's up, dog?
You are returning home to the Badlands, and I ask for a favor of you.
Anything? What do you need?
This is a note for Thethia.
Your mother. I'd imagine so.
As much as I'd like to return home and make sure the Goliaths are set on a path of continuation and the merge continues, I cannot idly sit by and watch a child who I promised to return home. I can't return home knowing that one has not. I do hope to return to the Badlands one day. But
just stop by in sometime soon. Your mother's going to want to talk to you, and so is Karn.
yes.
I'm going to want to talk to you.
Maybe another favor. I'm gonna pull out my Yikwa and hand it to her. Give this to Karn. I know he's still very young, but
She takes it and she goes, I can do that for you. Anything else you need?
yes. And I need you to take this for me. And he's gonna kiss her.
Do that dip kiss.
Roll the kiss.
She slaps him instead. Roll percentile. Oh, now you want me.
Oh no! He's actually gonna roll.
I was debating on what the percentage is going to be.
Oh no! Well, if one gets knocked
Fingers
out, he tried.
Fingers crossed.
No,
I tried to.
you're gonna get knocked the fuck out.
You go in, she immediately goes,
Yep. Fair enough.
you know how I feel about you. But you're going to have to show me that you deserve me, the clan, and any sort of affection.
That was me.
That's a strong, independent woman right there.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, I hope you at least have flowers.
Love me harder.
And you take 6 points of damage.
Cows in the back
palms
whispering
that.
to Leon, be like, I didn't fuck up that bad.
It's like, yeah, at least your relation went a lot better than that. Honestly, I saw it coming though, the way things have been going.
Yeah, he tried.
Yeah,
He's
but
not in a good
it
mood.
was, yeah, it was like the leading up to it. I was
Another
like,
Galak comes over and goes,
dang, son.
at least she didn't stab you.
Or break your back.
Small positives.
Yeah.
Easy walks away.
And she said bring flowers next time.
As everyone's getting ready to leave, you hear the same boots you've heard before.
You think he wouldn't have? I thought the whole plan was he was going back to the civilization to stay there.
Right? That's what I
Well, it's
thought.
after everyone's leaving.
So-
It's like but airships have taken off. The groups are getting ready to leave. There's no one else you guys want to talk to, right?
I don't think so. I don't really know anyone else there.
So, well, I'm glad they're all gone. So about that deal we made,
Yeah, I know.
which one are you gonna do first?
You know, I would feel real bad if we didn't clean Jubilee's pond. I mean, he did put his life on the line for us.
Fair enough. Well then, you're gonna take about a half a day's journey around to get to his pond.
Let's say that's west, right?
You'd be going from our direction. You'd be going northwest. He's pretty much on the exact opposite side in the northwest direction.
Alright,
He's probably there by now.
probably.
And on the way back, you can handle my problem.
Right, and where exactly is your problem, and what exactly is your problem?
This weird humming coming from a room I'd like to investigate.
Yeah, I got a feeling I know what those are.
Well, then you should be able to easily take care of them.
That's a big nope.
We are going to have to leave this for a while, but I'd like to know that the infestation has been removed, so then I may send people to do reconnaissance in the depths below.
Well, we're just gonna have to take care of that now, aren't we?
We'll see if we can.
And hey, it's 2 done.
Yep.
2 out of the 5.
Easy peasy for you.
Sure.
Well, if you need me, we'll be here for another 4 to 5 days.
I'm sure we'll stop by once we get this handled for you.
And maybe if you have proof, there may be some compensation for your
Okay.
work done.
Proof of cleaning the pond? You want us to bring you clean pond water?
That's what I was really thinking.
The dead demons would be nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's just break.
I'd
I'll
love
see
to
what-
study.
I'll see what kind of proof we can bring you.
You will be rewarded.
I can't guarantee that there will be any proof we can bring, though.
As you can see, most of
Well,
us
that'll be
explode.
up to you and your imagination. Also, did you get a message from Azazel?
Yeah.
Me too.
It's all your fault.
See you at dusk.
Okay. I mean, I kind of expect that. And patron stuff.
Oh yeah, he also got mad at me for not helping you mow.
I'm sorry.
Quite alright. I told him you were quite the independent woman. Except from what I heard, not so independent anymore. Which I find to be quite vexing from our previous conversations.
I forgot about that.
It's an open relationship.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, roll
deception!
perception.
That was not believable.
That is 28.
He rolled a 29.
Well, man, might have just been something that the rumor mill cooked up.
Yeah, you know, people talk.
People do, people do. Well, I look forward to hearing back from you in the next 3 days. Good luck.
Thanks.
Turns and walks away. So, Stormbreakers.
Oh, did anyone leave a carriage or anything for us?
Probably not.
No.
I didn't think so. I was saying,
Why
the
would
one we
they?
rode
Back
in.
to walk. Wait, that's true. We did run in a
Yeah, they
carriage,
didn't
but
leave anything. You still have that one.
oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying, we still
Yeah,
have
they
that
made
one.
sure that yes,
Yeah,
we was
we
asking
had
if they
to,
left
like-
a carriage for us that we had brought. Okay.
I thought you were saying that they left you another one. Like, no, you have yours.
No, that's what I was talking about. The one that
Okay.
we rode.
They have yours.
Okay.
well, seeing how
cool.
we lost,
The original.
70 people or so, I'd hope there's at least one
There
carriage.
should be more. Yeah, that's a.
Well, there's putting injured on things.
Yeah.
That's also a good point.
People could walk the entire way from
Yeah.
the road.
So,
So-
we should go take care of that pond.
Yeah, let's just knock it out.
So you travel for the half the day, easy. It's early. It was not early morning, but by the time you get there, it's about 3 p.m. So then as you walk up, you open into a small clearing with the pond basin. As you see Juby leaning down to the fish.
So then I walk up and I pop, and then the guy exploded. Isn't that I'm the hero, Steve? It's me.
Hey, it's Cal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, my friends.
You're here to clean your pond.
We are people of our words.
Well, if you want, you can get the old bodies out. I'm not going in.
You see, he's like sequoia. He's built like a little fence in the water. As like part of the water is seeping over, turning like black. You see dead fish.
I built this to protect Steve. The only fish I care about.
Till I eat
Well,
you one
we
day.
should make sure that something doesn't happen to Steve.
I cleaned up the other bodies upriver.
Okay. Well, I think we can take care of these bodies. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
So,
and give Mage Hand the rope.
so we have 3 mage hands and 3 ropes.
You're gonna need someone to go under the water
Have
to.
Mage Hand?
I have 3. I mean, I have 2.
Well, you have the Ghost Lantern.
And
You
then
don't have
because
to.
of my level up, I get feats, which gives me mage hand.
And he took
Okay.
the magic initiative.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, the
She
Mage
left
Hands can
presents
go
for
underwater.
Tie the
The
ropes.
Mage
and
Hands
just-
can go underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't see where they are, though, can you? It's black water.
Prestidigitation.
You could try.
You got 2 people that can breathe underwater.
If it's
But
black
if-
water, do you really
I
want to
don't
go
think
into
it's
it?
safe to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I mean, you can. You're a big guy. I trust you.
Prestidigitation.
You prestidigitation.
Yeah, what she said.
Nothing. Hey Liren, do you think there's a way you could try to pull out good water?
I don't know. Can I like filter it? I don't think I
You
can.
can't filter, but you could definitely raid and like push the water up so the bodies come up.
That's a good point.
That's a very good
You
one.
want shape water?
Yeah, so you would shape water and rise, like essentially the ground
Well,
sifting
mage
it would
hand,
start
just
bringing
do
them up.
that.
All right, I'll try that.
So you shape the water as the bodies. Jubei's like, scoop Steve into
Into bucket.
I have you, Steve. Do not worry. The stinky dog men will leave.
The bodies begin to rise up as the water like.
So I would say as the mage hands tie,
I'm gonna use the Mage Hand to
hand
tie
them to
a
me,
rope
and I'll start
around
pulling
like
them out so you can use the mage hand to do
body
another one.
parts to just like pull it off, and then I'll hand.
So
hand
how
the
long does
rope.
shape water last, Anna?
2 hours.
No, it's not that one.
An hour.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that was pretty good.
That was close.
So yeah, she can shape water and you have all the time in the world.
All right, so we're just.
I
Gonna,
know we have an hour.
So we're just gonna keep doing that.
And essentially make a big pile
And,
off to the side.
While we're doing, I was gonna see.
Jubei comes over and goes,
I cleared an area where we can burn the bodies. Don't breathe in the smoke. It's bad. Like, it's real bad for you.
Oh boy.
Okay, good to know.
I went blind for a while.
Before we burn them, does anyone have anything possibly holy or...
I mean, I kind of have some holy stuff. Got like holy symbol and like holy oil. And
Boy.
Well, I mean, I assume with them being, of devil, maybe if we cleanse them first before burning, the result would
I
be-
mean, I have
I think
holy
it's
water.
like their blood and stuff. I'm not entirely sure though.
he goes to drink, then goes, oh no, that's Steve.
I mean, unless we had something like holy oil or something to burn them.
I have holy water.
Hmm.
I never drank holy water. If Steve wasn't in here, I could make more
I have
water. But
holy.
I'm just trying to think of a way to... Because even with the smoke, I would worry about the smoke causing more damage to the area.
oh, it kills the trees. That's why he went over. That's why I made the clearing.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to...
I'm not the smartest, but I do know how to protect my pond.
I'm just trying to make sure we
His
protect
knowledge
as
is
much as
actually higher
possible.
than a lot of us.
What?
His knowledge is actually higher than a lot of us.
So, we burning it?
Yeah, we'll burn them.
Who can do that? I don't want to get close.
I don't think
I mean, if somebody... wow, that
Does
was...
anybody want to attach some cloth? You said you have oil.
Yeah.
We dip some cloth in oil, wrap it around the end of a
What
javelin.
about you? You were swoosh earlier.
doesn't look like I have all that anymore.
Oh, we could just tie that to an arrow and
I
just.
don't
fly.
think-
I mean, I can use...
Prestidigitation to
We can
do
use
that?
prestidigitation to create
I was
a
gonna say-
spark on something that's covered in oil.
Like some alcohol.
Or
Oh, yeah.
some oil.
Oil.
Mhm.
So I'll go make fireball.
Well,
Well, I mean, Jubilee.
I wasn't aware Jubilee's name was Marjorie, alright?
I don't think Jubilee's alcohol is high enough proof to count.
No, I can't make alcohol right now. It's annoyingly in holding Steve.
So we'll dip some stuff in oil and just light it with prestidigitation.
Drizzle some on top of the bodies first.
Go
With
for it.
lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
So
do that.
we'll do that.
As did you see the black billowing smoke?
Don't look at it. Don't look into it. You can look at it. It's pretty cool. Killed like 5 birds.
Don't eat the birds.
Cal's gonna move further away.
Yeah, I step back. I step back and look away.
Yep.
I'm standing
Don't
next to
you
Jubilee.
kill birds.
So what else can we do to clean your pond?
Looks in. Shape, it hasn't been an hour yet, so you had time.
The water's still a little fucked up.
Is there a way that her shape water can
Does anybody-
pull out the?
We're
What
getting a
about-
constant stream. We just need it pulled out so it can be refilled.
What about? Oh, so they need to pull out the nasty water.
Something like that. I don't know. I can't do it.
I say would
Laren, do you want to try and pull out the?
Would a cleansing stone change that?
Just dip the cleansing stone into the water.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Try it.
You asking me or Juve?
I'm asking you.
You don't know.
Yes, Jubilee.
I'm gonna dip it.
You gonna put the
And
thing in?
dab it.
Make sure you got a good enough hold on that. I don't want you dropping that
I'm just
stone.
gonna
Make a dex check.
a dex check.
See if you don't go.
And I go, boop. What's my dex? Where is? Oh,
General dex check.
9.
Right?
Did it clean it?
You clean it and it's also slipped out of your hands. It's now like rolling down the side of the pond.
I grab it.
Don't jump in after it.
Yes.
Okay. Make
Athletics?
athletics.
That's what mage hands are for, dude.
Oh wait, yeah.
I already jumped
I
in.
know.
Shit.
As he's doing that, Cal's gonna be like, dude!
That's a nat 1.
So you trip and
Oh my
fall.
God.
Cal
Just
brings
see-
out the mage
You
hand.
just see him go like, oh shit, and dive in. He just slips on the mud and goes, and you're just covered in mud now.
So then Cal takes her
I'm gonna
mage
use
hand.
my mage hand to reach in and grab the stone.
You pull it out and you're just covered in mud now.
And then I'm gonna use my mage hand to I can't lift him, but if I could lift the back of his hood to pull
No,
his
I'll
face
just
out
get,
of the mud,
I'll
You do.
slowly-
is you gotta
I'll-
boop him with the stone that you just grabbed.
I slowly get back up.
and then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna hold on to this as I drop the stone in my hand.
Nothing's the same anymore.
Because, I just feel like that was irresponsible.
It
And now
cleaned
no
it.
one can make me sober, and I'm gonna shove it in my
I was
bag.
like, can I take a sleight of hand to snatch it? Because I don't want
I was
her
like-
to have it.
Contested
worry
sleight of
about it.
hands.
Contested sleight of hand.
I was gonna say don't worry about it. I was gonna take it later.
I don't
Yes,
want
take it from the road.
Yeah.
See, mine's not going to be good compared to yours.
No, it's not. 23?
Yeah.
You gotta get a natural 20.
Nope.
You go for
That's a
it.
natural one. So, ha, fuck.
You go like, huh? And then you also trip and go.
Cal's gonna look and go like, dude,
Our bodies still aren't alive.
really? It's kind of my
That
thing.
was pretty pathetic.
Just the whole trend of it.
Stick to your muscles, not so much what we do. Am I right?
Right?
Yeah,
Anyway,
this
is
is where I
this
wish I could just
water
push him
nice
in.
enough for Steve now?
Do you think it's good?
These actually.
Okay.
good.
Dips him back in.
Steve dies immediately.
Steve comes out.
Oh, it is good for you.
I'm okay with
Does a
Kyle's
flip.
like watching this, like super invested in this relationship right now. Like,
Do you want? Oh, I know what you want.
Pulls out some meat.
And there you go.
Chases it back down.
Steve is a piranha.
carnivorous fish.
I think you learned it from me. He's king
Well-
of the pond.
Time to go.
So we're gonna go take out some more demons. You want to tag along?
No, hell no.
All right. Well, hey, it was nice working with you.
I mean, do we want to camp for the night? I mean, it's probably about what?
Are you okay with us camping for the night?
Well, I mean, I am part of the team, right?
Yeah.
It's only 4 p.m.
I mean,
Right,
technically
you
not
wanna
if you're
start
gonna go
traveling?
not fight demons with us. Not
I
really.
am part of the team, right?
You've been deputized, yes.
Okay, then you can. I mean, my home is your home. You
Awesome. You're great.
guys want some wine?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Still trying to get used
There
to
you go. I don't have cups.
That's fine. Cal doesn't care.
Take a. I say a shot, but
And-
take a
What
gallon.
about you?
I mean-
I think you need some.
Yes, I do want to say first off, thank you for sharing your limitless wine that you have.
It's pretty cool. The forest gave it to me.
The land gives many things, and I want to also make sure that we thank you for helping us in the fight. I mean, you had
I mean, it kind of my fight. He was going to ruin my fish.
yes, but still, we just kind of wandered together, and you did a great deal, and I wanted to.
You're right, I did. I saved the day. Feels good. Sorry about your father, though. I didn't know mine. I mean, at least you had time with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that one.
Well, feel free to fish. Don't touch Steve. If you kill him, I will literally eviscerate all of you.
Don't worry, Steve is a respected member of this group.
I mean,
Better be.
is Steve aware to stay away from any fishing lines?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just making sure. So we'd have to really work to catch.
Yes.
Him. Okay.
Also, Steve. Steve, like,
Oh my god.
that area over there, I built you a little fish door. You can come and go.
God.
He's got like an above ground apartment.
This
Kind of
guy.
thing.
How do you train a fish?
He's been living there for long enough.
If
You
they
know
have
how
a
long you've been
special
here?
one.
I didn't know that was a thing.
In this case, it is.
That's so interesting.
Steve is my best and only friend.
Oh.
Everyone.
You guys obviously want me as a workplace acquaintance, so I'm not going to consider you.
Hey, you
Workplace
provide us
acquaintance.
with some wonderful alcohol. We're friends.
Case Steve, their friend. Don't go near them, though.
Right.
Good enough.
I saw you eat literally a dead person. I mean, that's normal for me, but I don't know about you. That's not the
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
normal for me.
Okay. Well, I'm
Take your
go,
word.
gonna go lay down.
Alright.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
You hold on to the jug. No taking it. If it leaves here, I'll track you down.
Fair enough.
There. Okay. Good night.
Is it getting later in the day? Like,
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Drink some more.
Everyone drowning their
Um,
sorrows.
Yeah.
So I need to have a little conversation with Azazel, and he would like to do it in private. So I'm gonna take a short walk, and just don't anybody follow me, please.
Call if you need us.
Yeah.
We got my
That's
bracelet.
fine. Don't die.
Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me.
Kim Possible.
Cal possible?
What's the sitch?
So you,
Who's
you,
the bitch?
you walk,
Oh boy.
Let's get in the stitch.
Wait, no.
as you walk away, I mean, you take some time to do a walk. It's getting to about dusk.
I'm gonna walk up to like opposite. Like I just want to be alone too.
Walk to the other side of the pond. The
Sure.
pond's probably about 40 yards,
Oh wow.
so it's a rather large
Big
pond.
size pond.
Yeah.
Big pun, big fish.
Big
fun.
fun.
And they get this
By fish for fish from fish.
Oh yeah. They
Um,
don't fit.
so as you walk, you get to like a little inside the forest a little bit. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'm just gonna write a quick note and say, let me know when you're ready, and just sit down.
With the book open or?
Yeah.
So after a few minutes, the book rumbles. Hey, okay. So, congratulations on killing the big guy. That was pretty cool. I guess sorry about that guy dying. That was pretty shitty.
Which one?
I'll pass it on.
Right.
So we need to talk. You have made an uncomfortable amount of waves down here.
Okay.
I mean,
it
word
me
travels
that's
fast,
making the
especially to
waves?
me. So,
Thanks, my turn.
and everyone pretty much knows what you did.
I said, isn't it me that's making the
And that's not a good
No.
thing.
I mean, people are afraid of you now. You have a name for yourself.
Well, so that's not a bad thing?
It's a neutral thing.
Okay.
Certain individuals, you're on the radar. Certain other individuals are like, no, I'm not gonna go near her.
Respect.
Your grandmother, though, ooh, she is mighty proud.
I thought she was gonna say piss.
Proud, huh?
Like cow.
I mean, you took down one of the major players, kinda.
Well, I mean, like we had a choice.
You're right, but you still did it.
Yeah.
You could have just relinquished your fate and died.
Yeah, well, where's the fun in that?
Oh, also, Yangu was very pissed.
I wouldn't expect him not to be.
I
He's
mean,
like, you know what?
I didn't want to state the obvious, but I'm waiting for other people to get on the line.
Other people are going.
Okay, got another one, but they're waiting. I want to talk to you first. I'm having a meeting of I still don't know what to call you guys, really.
Zazers and the funny bunch.
Really, I mean, my warlocks. I guess that's who.
Please. Lasers.
You don't worry. Whatever we're gonna talk about, it's not anything time sensitive. You got time. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm not pushing you to do anything weird, anything crazy.
Okay.
Just want to give you a heads up. Is there anything you want to talk to me about? Oh, your mom says hi.
How is she?
Doing okay. Living in like some hut.
But she's safe?
I mean, I'm doing everything I can.
Thanks.
Your mom's like warlock number 1 to me. You may see her soon. She should be on this call, actually.
Oh, great.
Hey, Mom.
Oh! That's everyone! So, your book, the pages fly out a bit and form like a larger like circle on the ground as individuals start popping up, and you see a little circle underneath you light up, and you're wreathed in like yellow-purple light.
That's so cool.
Avengers assembled.
Alright! As you look out, you see Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see 4 individuals. Marshall, your mother, an individual whose face is covered in a cloak,
Oh, go figure.
and what appears to be a 13-year-old dwarf.
Changeling.
She's the little 13-year-old girl.
Okay.
Kill for Azazel.
Mr. Azazel? How long do I have to be here?
They're going to bed soon.
Don't worry, this isn't going to take long. In fact, no, actually, you need to stay on this just in case. But this isn't really important to you. But thank you for staying up past your bedtime. It means a lot.
So many questions.
Packs are made for a number of reasons.
So,
That's one of the questions.
the reason I gathered you all in your own metaphysical spaces is there is a semi-tournament coming up in the next, let me look. In about 7 months from now. There's a tournament coming up. Warlocks and the patrons are all meeting in a disclosed location here on the material plane.
Battle of the...
Kind of have like duke it out to see which patron is the best. And I finally have enough warlocks to go.
Oh, that poor 13-year-old girl. I know she's like level 20.
So,
I know she's probably like.
I mean, there's a limit to the rules. You're only allowed to have 3 warlocks entered.
Oh, well, there you go.
And not every demon wants to be a part of it, so that's nice. But it is kind of cutthroat. You may die. But, unfortunately for 3 of you, you can't say no. I'm not going to miss the opportunity to actually show up to this thing. On the other side, it's not a one-on-one fight. You can take groups into the fight. No more than 5 individuals per fight. So, I mean, we can either do it with there are 2 teams or all on one team and we just find 2 other people to fight. But as of right now, we can discuss that later on, probably in like 2 months. Something like that. When we're past the 6-month point, half a year, for you guys to prepare and get ready. Hopefully all of you are alive then. He looks over to you.
And then we gotta meet at the bake
At this
sale.
point, she has no other worries.
Marshall looks over and goes like towards you.
Gal.
Downline looks to you like sigh of relief as she looks at you. So yeah, we gotta figure out which of us, other than you, which other girl,
Lucy.
you don't have to be. You're not part of this. You're definitely not gonna be in the tournament. She goes, oh, I would have to miss school. Can't be having that. You need an education.
Yo, there's something else with that. I want to know that story.
He's gonna be like her uncle or something.
She's
Well, that's enough for you. You can go to bed now. Good night, sweet dreams. Don't worry, no one's gonna hurt you.
Okay, good night, Mr. Caesar.
And she just. So we got 4 people who can do it. Is there anyone who wants to do it right now? Fame, fortune, maybe some items. Definitely favor from me.
Sounds like 3 of my things right there. I'm not even in it.
I guess I'm in.
Downline looks at you.
She's like, I just defeated a god.
I mean-
Who's next?
Does she have one of these?
She really goes, I'm in.
Yo, I want the cloak dude and Marshall to be in.
Marshall stops and goes. Looks, points to the other guy.
I want to meet this other guy.
That's what we're gonna do 2.
Is there a way that I could like tell
You
my
can
mom something
certainly
in secret?
try.
Would there be sleight of hand?
You can, yes.
The way it's connected, I feel like it wouldn't work.
So that was that's only a 9. I was gonna try to whisper something to her.
You whisper it.
It's gonna be like, I'm doing it so you don't have to.
It goes, that's real sweet, but she has a right to be there.
Alright.
You, me, rock, paper, scissors.
Oh. Okay.
I'm Marshall.
Your cloaked
You're a
figure.
cloaked man.
Start at 3. On shoot.
1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, that's 1 for Marshall.
1,
2, 3, shoot. That's 1 for you. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah!
I'm the cloak guy. Cool, we get to meet the cloak guy.
Can you just imagine like these ethereal figures, like one cloak?
Marshall goes, well, I'm sorry I will not be attending. I mean, not in fighting attendance, but I will be there to be a guiding figure if you need it.
The cloak guy better be OP. I'm gonna be pissed. I should have lost.
It's the 13-year-old girl in a second cloak.
Like, dang it.
Looks over, well, Bartholomew, it's all you.
It's Bart Simpson.
And he leaves.
The whole meal.
All right, Barty, take off your helmet. It's just us now.
Barty.
Bartman.
As you see a snake-like figure.
It's a Yanti. Why he's so serious?
He's not. He has the slit eyes and he has some scales, but he's not as snake-like as other Yanti can be. The image is distorted because of what's going on. Fine.
I knew it.
Anything to serve you, my lord.
He's a rogue.
2 months' time. Yep. See you in about 2 months. You're dismissed. As he bows. All right, ladies. Got anything you want to say while I got you on here?
It's good to see you, Mom.
Ooh. That shit.
It's good to see you alive, darling.
It's good to be alive.
I would imagine so. It's also good to see that you're no longer being bogged down by Fox.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we're gonna
He'll probably come and talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Also, send my regards to Sorn.
Was everyone know?
I will.
Jeez.
Seriously, you didn't have to join this fight.
Well, I have my reasons.
Alright.
You're
I'm a bad bitch.
one
You
of
can't kill
them,
me.
but I would like to go and stick it to Titavillis's.
Where do you think
Hey,
Jerome got the cigar? It's from her mom.
As he goes, oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Patrons are not allowed to intervene in the fight. If one does, they're immediately disqualified. So, you are safe from your dad, your ex, from intervening.
I didn't even think of that.
How making deals without
Yeah,
thinking through.
He'll be there, though.
Yeah,
Give him the
he has warlocks.
Great.
So does Mephistopheles. Technically, Yangu does. Your mother does, too.
So does Lilith.
Oh, Fox is going to be there. He's going to be one of the people.
Wait.
Maybe.
I can't say anything.
He might be on... Who knows? He might be there, he might not.
So many questions.
Great.
I mean, Dalman, you agreed without thinking about if your father could try and kill you.
I mean, I agreed on a lot of things without thinking, but honestly, I was thinking
and I
more
are
about you. Like I said,
so
I did
alike.
it so you wouldn't have
We're
to.
so alike.
That's Calamine.
I was going to be a part of this no matter what. I am... Looks as if I'm probably your strongest patron, your strongest warlock. Yeah.
Warlock number 1.
I feel like
Well-
Marshall's second.
Fine. Fuck me
You're-
for trying then.
You're new, and I do appreciate that. Your other skill sets will come in handy.
Stab, stab.
So what are the others?
And they're like, well, that's about all the time we have.
See you next time on
Calamine.
Alpha Bluff.
I love you. Take care. I'm in the North Continent. You have time. Train. For Azazel's sake, keep your friends alive.
I'll try.
So that you survive.
Love you too, Mom.
She goes. Azazel goes. That's so touching.
Shut up.
Shut up, Zazers.
Well,
See you,
bye,
Red
Dally. Bye, Red.
Hot.
Alright.
The Warlock Games.
It's like the Hunger Games with warlocks.
Anything the rest of you guys want to do? We got about like 5-10 more minutes.
I'm just off by myself, like, just settling everything that just happened.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is fish.
You're gonna fish.
I'm gonna fish.
Make nature check.
Make a fish check.
No, my nature's plus
Wait.
0. So.
Fish check.
That's a 18.
Okay, now make a survival check.
Oh damn, that one I do have a plus 2. It's a plus 4.
That's better.
That one won't be so good.
It's gonna be a 1.
That's an 18 plus 4, so that's a
Wow.
22.
You are fishing, while you're fishing, you see Steve come over.
I knew it.
And he's like not by our line, but he looks and goes at you. And with the nature and survival, he gets what you're trying to do. And he swims over, and you see another fish like darting away from Steve, and it sees it and goes.
Well, thanks, Steve.
That's
Good guy.
Good guy, Steve.
Good guy, Steve. The
There's
fish.
more to that fish than meets the eye.
It's actually a human
He's
that's.
got fish about that big.
Yay! Big fish for every big guy.
Big fish for a big man.
You have anything you want to do?
Probably make sure Cal's okay. She's
So after a bit,
feeling things.
you walk back.
Feelings inside. Oh no.
I guess I'll just come back. I guess I run into you first if you're going to check on me.
Hey red, hey blue.
So, I got to see my mom.
How'd that go?
It's kind of nice. I also saw Marshall and 2 other warlocks that work with Azazel.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, apparently there's some big warlock tournament that I kind of maybe volunteered to be a part of in like 7 months, but...
Just to hear what?
Don't shout. You'll scare Steve.
So I guess we're gonna have to deal with that at some point, but...
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, I thought if I did it, then maybe my mom wouldn't have to. But...
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, she is like a hell of a lot stronger than I am, so I don't know why I even remotely thought that was a good idea, but...
Well, at least you got to talk to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you mind coming with me to talk to Soren real quick?
Sure.
I'm gonna walk over to where Soren is.
Soren's eating a fish.
Hey,
Like in one hand.
I'm just gonna sort of like sit down like across from wherever he is and just be like, so, I'm really sorry about your dad.
Yes.
And,
I am too.
my mom sends her condolences.
Do I know that she has a bracelet that's with ours?
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind, this is Soren. I want to say thank you for your thoughts in this time.
Back to you. I'm sorry I couldn't do more.
I don't know if anyone could, but thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
I know that we don't always get along, but, he really cared about you. And you do know that what he did out of love, right?
Yes. He's a stupid old man sometimes. But I guess it's one thing he got, or I want to say he got it from me, caring about one more than the clan. We'll see what comes of the Goliaths with that mentality. Really going to die off or flourish. Only the gods in time will tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose they will.
Is it just Cal or is it Cal?
I think Lyran's here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Soren's going to be like, alright, well, I've got a fish. I've eaten about half of it, but I can keep trying to fish and get us some somewhat fresh dinner. I can say I'm kind of tired of rations for the moment. Tell you what, join me and I'll pull out the good old Soren mead, and for once, let's have a good toast and let's get Leon over here.
I smell alcohol.
I haven't even pulled it out yet. Man, he's got a good nose.
I'm gonna, while you're talking to him, hey Leon, we're about to, you want something to eat? Or, like, some drink? Or...
Yeah, I'll come over.
I'm pulling out the good mead.
I could use it.
I think we all could.
And I have fish for not fish.
I have, he pulls out a barrel. I have this many fish. You want some?
That's It's a good amount of fish.
I get bored. It's pretty easy.
Right. Right. No, I
He's
totally
nothing
get it.
go.
Make a
He
business
makes a
out of
small fire and begins cooking it. So
it. Prestidigitation, cook it,
you can't do that. You can heat it and cool it. You can't cook.
heat it.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Still there. I'm
Cooking
still
and
trying.
heating are two different things. I'd be surprised if you just ate everything raw.
You'd be surprised if I did.
If I should say, I'd be surprised if you didn't just eat the fish raw.
If you
Well, you
like-
guys are cooking by the time I get over there.
Well,
So
I mean, I'm still catching fish.
Oh. I'll make
So
sushi.
we end our night in our session with the Stormbreakers having a toast to the fallen comrades in Jaroon, to their adventure well won
And Shalik.
in Shalik, and the many adventures that lie on the path ahead of them. They eat, drink, be merry. His Juby tells jokes, makes them laugh, drinks a lot.
Drinks a lot.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. When we start, it'll be at the start of a new day where you guys all get a long rest. So until next Friday, hopefully you'll check out our Roll for Bluff episode, which is coming out.
Thursday. Before that, Wednesday, there will be Detention, talking about elves.
And if there's anything you want to rewatch from this, check it out on
YouTube. That is D&D Roll Call, or Roll Call D&D. This is
Roll
D&D.
Call D&D
Wow,
on
man.
YouTube.
And we are here on Twitch every Friday, 7:30.
So thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
being here for this more emotional episode. And we can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye.
May the odds ever be in your favor.